The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me.
All right. You know what that sound means. That sound means it's another great edition of the Thursday Night Throwdown special edition here. We're coming to you live for the first ever wild card. Joining me a little later with my boy D. Also, Rich should be on it any minute now, so we'll be able to talk some football. We're going to hear what's up, Gerardo. Nice to see you right here. Hopefully you're enjoying this Bucks-Hawks game that's going on right now. Should be a good game. That's going. You're having a pretty nice day in NBA, I saw. So that's good. Yeah, the only thing I worry about at NBA is it's too early games. Should have been on the under, just basically too early for the teams to play. And it kind of showed. Both teams were asleep at the beginning of the game. But we should have a great game here tonight. Arizona versus the Rams. I think this game is live. I think this game is anybody's game that's going on right now here. One bet I took live right now, and I mean, this is a personal play. You guys can jump on it. I took Grayson Allen to have one turnover. It's at plus 230 right now if you want to take it. Grayson Allen's playing a little bit of point guard, moving the ball. We only need one more three, hopefully, from him to be able to cash his points prop here. There. Soccer kind of kicked my ass. I looked at Napoli and didn't take it this morning. It was one of the bets I was going to play, but I forgot to. Then I tried to take a Napoli live money line, but I took them with AC Milan, and they actually lost the game. So that kind of killed me. You had the two African Cup plays. I thought Burkina Faso was going to be able to win, and Cameroon was going to win. Both of them ended up drawing, I believe. So yeah, but at least I had him in one parlay. It was only one little damage there. What other soccer game did you play? I didn't see a lot of soccer today. I didn't do a lot of looking, but I didn't see a lot of soccer. Fiorentina was the other one I did take. I took the over 2.75, over 2.5 for that one. I also took Fiorentina in a money line parlay that's still live. So we'll see. I mean, I kind of got my ass handed to me early in the morning. We battled back, and I mean, right now I'm down $10. Not a big deal. So the Grizzlies game, I kind of won everything. Oh, he took the first half in Cameroon. That was a good pick. I like that. That's kind of nice. I put in the chat. I don't know if you guys saw it, but with Zach LaVine out and Caruso out and Lonzo Ball out, Io DeSumo is going to start games. Io DeSumo is a tremendous defensive player. Yeah, I wanted to do that. I saw you put that. I just didn't get a chance. Like I said, maybe I was too lazy today. Enjoyed the holiday. But yeah, I wanted to take the over 1.5. That was definitely a good look. Glad you cashed on that. Io DeSumo is going to get 2 to 3 steals a game. He'll start off at 1.5. Midway through the game, you'll get plus money at 2.5. Io DeSumo is going to turn over the ball a ton. He's going to have over 1.5 turnovers to start the game at like minus 130. That's just free money. I think he had 5 today. I hit him several times today. And Io DeSumo is going to get out on the break. He's going to attempt some threes, especially with this lineup they have right now. Like I said, if you look and you see Caruso, Ball, and LaVine out, which LaVine's out for a couple more games, I would take Io DeSumo points to under 10 every single game. It kind of goes back to my rule. You get a starter who's getting minutes, and you give me a points prop of under 10. What's up, Jordan? How are we doing today? How come the Pistons aren't playing? I thought every NBA team was playing. That's what they keep saying, but I didn't see the Pistons game at all today. So that's the only question. Not that like they're NBA royalty, but yeah, I would have thought the Pistons got a chance to play, especially since they had the number 1 draft pick, and you get to kind of throw out Cade Cunningham, chance to get into play. Trae Young shoots a 25-footer, and he misses badly. I see Trey Young as a little bit lost. He doesn't know how to play right now in this league where he can't draw fouls. He's not getting to the line 10 to 12 times a game anymore. He's not really hitting his three right now. He looks a little lost to me. Pat Connaughton gets the easy layup. There's a couple games going on right now. You've got the Blazers and Magic. Everybody and their mother were on the Magic tonight. Kind of like, yeah, what's up, Ben? How you doing? So look, I got some plays that I put on there. The biggest play I like is the Murray over 41.5 because I think that's the only way they win. If Murray doesn't create offense outside the pocket, I don't think they win this game. The way you beat the Rams is by using your tight ends. That's the other way for the Ertz thing. And running the football. Well, I don't think running the football with Collins or really with Edmonds consistently is going to work. So I look for them to be able to manufacture, move the sticks by Murray's legs. So that's why I like the Murray over 41.5. And then the other one it has, it's hit in 2 straight games if you haven't been watching, is Wesley anytime touchdown at plus 400. It's actually one of my favorite bets of the game today. And the reason for that is Wesley's the only tall guy really who can go up and get it. Murray's not the most accurate quarterback. Giannis just got absolutely stuffed at the rim by a Congo. He also fouled him, but trust me, when they get it, Wesley's become just like Juwan Jennings has come for the San Francisco 49ers. Wesley's become his target he looks for on third down too. So Wesley at like 23 yards is probably a pretty nice one as well. Couple other games I got playing there. Raptors Heat. Astute just gave the first half over. It's a really, really low number. You can tail it if you want. Everybody's back for the Heat tonight, including Bam Adebayo. PJ Tucker's been back for a couple games now. Kyle Lowry's the only one who's not playing. Butler's back tonight. If they decide to lock it up, but typically in MLK, teams don't. If they decide to lock it up, Toronto's going to have trouble. But Toronto's been on a little bit of a run if you haven't been watching lately. The days where Toronto was just getting their ass kicked because they were giving up 120, 130 points have been gone for about a week and a half now. Toronto's on a nice little tear here with everybody out, learning how to play with Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, even though Barnes has missed some games. The Thunder game is the game I'm going back and forth. If you have been watching, OKC Thunder is a tremendous covering team. They literally are in games that you don't think they should be. And they have that ability all year to just stick around, quietly because they get such high spreads. So anytime you look for them and they're getting double-digit spreads, the OKC Thunder are 27-14 this year versus the spread, which means if you just blindly bet the OKC Thunder, you would be up about 12 to 11 units. So with them getting 11.5 points, now everybody's playing for the Mavericks. Doncic's KP. Brunson has kind of filled in and really kind of took over that 2-guard spot. He's done a really, really nice job too. But giving them consistent shooting, he's really helped his jump shot as well. What's up, D?
What up?
So that's kind of where the take I have. That's the one look on that. Suns and Spurs. Derek White is back. That kind of takes a little bit of Dejounte Murray's thunder. Murray had a hard time getting there last game that White played. So it's possible that you maybe start to look. I hope to see his prop drop below 22, and then we can kind of get back on it. And I think the Jazz absolutely blow out the Lakers here with Rudy Gobert back. You had LeBron send the Twitter that basically said we'll play better. That's really gonna really help them play better in one game. This is really a sloppy game right now here from Milwaukee and Atlanta. They're taking places, throwing the ball away. And Connaughton's down a little bit. So let's get back to the Rams game. So, I mean, gun to my head, if you told me I had to pick a team to win this game, I like the Rams to win the game. Players I like the Rams to do well. I like Odell Beckham over 3.5 receptions. I took a major flyer that Odell scores 2 touchdowns tonight. I do not like the Arizona second receiver, and I really basically think you're going to see Bubba Bolden helping out with Cooper Kupp all game. So that should give Beckham one-on-one coverage all game, and Stafford's good enough to put it on him. I like Higbee to have a really nice game, and I think the dark horse for the Rams is really how much do they give Cam Akers the ball? Do they give Cam Akers the rock and let him run? But Sony Michel's done well, so I don't think that. But you can get Akers at 23 yards. If he's going to get like Tony Pollard type carries, Akers could break that in one play. He's the big X factor. On the Arizona side, we already talked about Kyler Murray. I think this is Kyler Murray's game to win. I think the biggest guy also on Arizona side is Isaiah Simmons. Isaiah Simmons needs to have a big game tonight. As soon as I can get a tackles assist, I'm going to be on Isaiah Simmons tonight. And then on the offensive side, we've already talked about the dark horse, Mr. Wesley. D likes AJ Green. He gave his over 3.5 receptions. I'm not as bullish on that. I can see it happening. Someone's got to catch the ball. But that's the biggest question mark with Arizona. But I think Zach Ertz has a huge game. That's how you beat the Rams is by the tight end running back. So that's pretty nice. What'd you get on that? My one site lowers what I should get, which really pisses me off. Which means if I put a plus 200 and a plus 200, it's going to say, oh, you get plus 400. No, that's not how that works. It should be a plus 800. It should be a plus 800. And then if you put more to the 3 or 4, it correlates the parlay and it lowers the percentage tremendously. So D, I know you got the hockey play too. You got New York Islanders first period over 1.5. I got the Islanders to finish off a parlay, which I took early today with the Red Wings and Avalanche. So we'll see if that happens. What else you got,
D? What do you like? Well, as far as hockey, I'm on Pittsburgh money line. More on the 3-way with the Islanders, and then we have Nashville money line. I parlayed all 3 just to get some action at plus 506. Are the Islanders already up 1-0?
I have it 0-0 still.
Okay. I mean, it's already minus 210. The game has only been going for 2 minutes. That's pretty much it. I've been waiting for Crosby to score. I've taken the last 2 games to score, so I am not taking it tonight, and I guarantee you he scores, so you might want to take that. I took, for the football game, I took Kyler Murray longest rush over 19.5 yards. I think he gets that relatively easy. He's going to be scrambling out of that pocket all game long. And I cannot get any tackle props right now. I don't know what's going on. Usually I do.
I can't get it.
I was going to be on Simmons as well. He's all over the place. And then AJ Green over 3.5 receptions.
So why do you like AJ Green? I'm just going to ask the question.
He was the go-to guy when D-Hop was out. Besides Ertz, obviously. I mean, Ertz is at 5.5.
I think it's defining go-to guy, though. I mean, that's my biggest question. My biggest question is it's going to be like kind of like all over the place.
I got over 5.5 tackles, assists on Isaiah Simmons. And I got Aaron Donald over a half a sack, minus 160, though.
All right, I'm gonna give one more play. I'm gonna give Bam Adebayo over 23 PRA. Right now, the game's getting ready to start. Dante DiVincenzo. Let me look at this AJ Green thing. Let me get that long thing that you just gave here for Kyler. I like that. So let's look at here what we got here. So I gotta go to specials. Stafford interceptions.
I
I took
was
both
on
quarterbacks.
Stafford interception, but that got juiced by the time I got off work. It was at minus 130. It's down 30 cents now, minus 160.
I still have minus 140. I took a stab at minus 140.
What up, Gerardo? What up, Jump Shot?
But to me, this is where this game balances down, and this is kind of what I was going to talk about. That's nice jump shot. I like that. The only question, here's the biggest question: no one knows how many carries Cam Akers is going to get. If he gets 5 carries, you're not most likely not cashing that. That is the biggest wonder. What was I talking about? I totally lost thought because I stopped over the Cam Akers thing. I don't know. I'll try to remember it. My biggest breakdown in this game really is if Stafford can control the turnovers, which is a big if. I think they win going away. I don't think it's. I think they're up by 2 touchdowns, and Arizona scores a late touchdown to give you the teaser. That's one of the reasons I like the teaser. I can see this game going over, but I could also see this game going under pregame. But my own thing is real quick. Looking at the number is 49, which is very interesting because to me, if you were given a first half of 23 and a half, that would be their way of saying, okay, they think this game's going under. When they're giving you a number of 24, they're saying they really don't know. It's not 24 and a half. If it's 24 and a half, I'd take that first half under. If it's 24, you've got a chance that, all right, I can bet the over 24 the first game, and no matter what, I'm probably going to get a better number second half at 49. And they just halved it and said, all right, we're just going to put it at 24 because we really don't know. The last 2 games went over between these two. It's not going to shock me if it goes over again. Is it going to go way over? No, I think 53, 54 is the max for this game. So live, I'm kind of taking the under now, see if I can get anything less, and then I'll turn around and take something live. Come on, Grayson Allen, you're pissing me off. Also, Bucks, you're being really inconsistent here right now. We got Dante DiVincenzo hoisting up 3s. Atlanta still has their starting unit in and can't score. Oh. John Collins thrown in the class. This 5 is going to be a sweat here for this game. Because the Bucks have kind of been really careless with the ball here. 1 passing TD each a half? I don't think that happens. I think you're better off just taking the over 2.5 for Stafford if you're going to take that bet. You can get plus money on that too. So why would you take now? He's got to throw 4 TDs. And he's not because Sony Michel or Cam Akers are going to steal one. I think
How'd the Chiefs look last night, man?
Well, the first quarter, you were drinking.
I was sweating my ass off.
At the first quarter, I did some stupid stuff. Me and I forget who was talking. I think it was On Point, and we were talking, and we did the under 39.5 and 37.5 and 34.5 are like, there's no points going to be scored. Maybe one touchdown. Lo and behold, they scored 28, blowing up.
Just flip the switch, easy. It was crazy.
Well,
Mahomes finally
what
got
they
on point, man.
well, what they decided is the pressure's coming. He's not going to get out of the pressure. He just needs to get rid of the ball. And he did a good job buying some time. And then there was huge holes once he bought some time. But I wasn't really pleased with your second half, where you guys just decided to play prevent in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah, that was bullshit.
You killed any chances of any unders and overs. I didn't like that my book decided to lock me out for no third quarter bets pregame. Third quarter only came back live after they scored 14 points.
Damn, the
And
Wild
then you can
came
take
back.
a that.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm just catching up.
Yeah, the Wild came back. That game went to overtime.
That's crazy. It was a shootout.
Yeah, they won in shootout.
Well, the Avalanche won in shootout, but still, wasn't the Avs up like 3-0, 2-0?
Yeah, I actually thought that was already a winner with my Red Wings shootout, and then I was like, "Oh no, crap! It wasn't." Trailblazers got some guys back, so it's interesting to see what's there. You get McCollum back. Powell was supposed to come back, but he didn't. And the only guy who scored points is Nurkic.
He got 8 points
He's got
for 8
12.
rebounds.
Yep.
12 points.
Bucks finally get a basket. This is nice because you need at least a 50-point quarter. It's 53, and gives us at least a 7-point lead. All right, so let me just go what Mr. Brick's doing. Mr. Brick is 4 of 11 for 11 points. He's got 3 turnovers, 4 rebounds, 8 assists.
He said Mr. Brick.
He's 1 of 5 from 3. I told you. I think Trae Young right now is lost in this league. He can't. He's not. You see his free throw totals. His free throw totals are down. He's only going 3 or 4 times a game. When he was scoring all his points, he was going between 12 to 16 times a game. And he's a great free throw shooter. But that's part is out of his game. Him standing back 30, 25 feet and hoisting up really, really long threes is just dumb. I think he's one of the most overrated player in the NBA. Middleton doing an absolute terrible offense. Just shoots the first 3. Portis gets the rebound and lays it in, though. Yeah. I feel more comfortable taking the over, which is why that's what's in the scroll. I think we get points. I mean, you had 53 and 57 points. But I thought we got points in Cincinnati and Vegas. And again, that didn't go over. But there were plenty of times where that game could have gone over. But I think we're going to have a better chance to grab it live as far as an over. And I think I'm going to be able to start off the game with an under. And I'll play it from there. All right, the Bucks are only up 5. We do end up getting 59 in that quarter, so that was good for the over. If you're on with that with me, so that just means we need 59, I think, again this quarter. It's possible. It's not exactly where you want to be. Well, the Heat has started off just beating the crap out of the Raptors. It's 12-5. A lot of game left. Live total in the Bucks game is 231. That's 2 points off the total. So this is anybody's game. Middleton's in your numbers. I kind of like that. I like John Collins over 14.5 rebounds. John Collins is owning the glass. He's getting at least 3 rebounds a quarter. He'll get 3 rebounds here. He's hitting the offensive glass too. So
yeah, he's got 16 and 12. Wow.
College of Charleston. Did I win that? Did I lose that? 2 less many points. I got 75 and they scored 70. College of Charleston. Yeah, it was first half total 69.5. They got 70. Yeah, baby. College of Charleston's one of my favorite
And they
little
got
teams.
7. Susie, what are you wearing?
Mercer's up on Citadel. Did you take that this morning, D?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really interested to see how the Rams secondary covers. I mean, I know Ramsey's going to cover fine. I know the opposite corner is going to cover fine. I worry tremendously about Eric Weddle as the starting safety. Has he hit anybody in 6 months besides his kids? I mean, uh, I mean, ugh. He's done it. He's done it his whole life. I mean, he obviously was in shape enough to not only get a job, but they give him the starting job. How complex is the defense going to be if he's back there? Is he back there making signals? Is he down there just for experience? And I still don't believe Kyler Murray has no idea where it's going once he lets it go. Forward, behind.
What's Higbee's number?
Higbee's at 4.5. I took it. I took that.
Yeah, I like that.
I think Higsby's big. I mean, we haven't talked Cup, but if you want to take Cup, I took Cup because you almost have to take Cup. But it's at 9 and 109, so there's not a lot of value on that, and that's going to be you're going to sweat your ass the whole game because Arizona's going to know he's going to get the ball. He can't even take his anytime touchdown. That's down to minus 200. And the Bucs start off the fourth quarter with the turnover. And Atlanta answers with a 3. So Lou Wing finally gets into the game and he hits a 3. I'd be shocked if Lou Wing's still on this Atlanta team come March. Portis inside for an easy 2. Bucks back to 4. Come on, we need points. Let's go. Hold 1 second. I got to see what I actually have.
What are you doing, Jameis?
Here comes Grayson with the steal. Grayson back to Giannis, back to Portis for 3. He's got a box down John Collins. He can't cover him. Collins with the strip. Middleton backs him down, takes Herder. Herder knocks it away. And Middleton just goes, oh, okay. That's not good. 233.5. That's what I got. But I got the Bucks bigger. So I really got to watch this live. It's got to be the game I'm watching live. We're at 230, right at 5.5. Lou Wing for another 3. Another miss.
Wow.
Giannis brings it up. Grayson's wide open in the corner. Of course, he goes out to Middleton. Grayson's wide open in the corner. Give it to Grayson. Nope. Giannis layup. Hawks are now 7.5.
Oh my God. Toronto just hit him with the alley-oop off the backboard. That's gonna be the highlight of the night.
I don't know. The Morant 360 layup was pretty nice today.
Oh, they called it.
Boom! There you go. Middleton hits him with the hezzy. And now it's Atlanta plus 10.5. If you want to hedge, this is your hedge time. Giannis is starting to get that little mid-range game where he just pulls up and takes the shot. Kongu checks in. Giannis has got 21. Here comes DeAndre Hunter. He misses it, gets his own rebound. He gets fouled. Still won't let me get this 9.5 or 10.5. Congo's a great defensive player. Boy, he will never be an offensive player. He looks so. And there's a steal and a foul.
What up, Rob?
What's up, Rob? What you doing? Yo, yo, yo. What's that? What was that other one that jumps out at? Jumps out at a big money with that one. What's the other big one he had? Gerardo's got a prop for 9,600. What's your 9,600 prop? All right, now I can get it. They went to timeout. Put a little on
10
the
and a
10
half.
and a half. Yeah. I mean, I already had the 5. That's the reason I'm putting it, is because I already had the 5, but it's bouncing way too close to my liking. I thought this would be 12 or 14 by this time. Giannis at the line. He hits it. All right, so the Raptors battled all the way back. It's 18-19. How's our Bam doing? So what else did you bet today? What'd you do today, D?
Just a lot of work, man. To be honest, I bet Buffalo. That looked like it was good until the second period, and then Montreal just got torqued. You said winner. They said winner faces Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah. Someone just got a T. Bobby Portis just got a T for something. He has no idea what he got a T for. Cup over 99.5. Murray over 39.5. That's nice. If I had FanDuel, I would do that. That's a nice boof. So Gerardo's 9,600. He's taking Murray, Wesley, and Higbee. With Murray's yards and Wesley's reception. And one other prop. Yella says I'm getting on these plays. All right. Oh, I really want to take Wesley for like a lot of money. But I know it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to sweat it the entire game.
Right.
The entire game. Young misses. Giannis gets the rebound. Grayson's wide open in the corner again. Give it to Allen. Giannis, you ball hog. Throws it to DiVincenzo. No 3. It's like he can't look left. He never passes to the left. I want to see what it'll give me. So if I take Wesley and Murray by itself, that's 1,200. Watch what happens. I throw Cooper Cup in. I bet you, oh, I should get to 1,800. Ooh, I like that. Stop giving to Dante DiVincenzo. He's missed 3 straight shots. And Gallinari just abuses somebody down low.
Murray anytime, Ertz anytime, Cards team total over plus halftime full time plus 20 or 2,000.
That starts to get into the little crazy
I don't know about the
territory.
halftime full time. That's the hardest one right there, I think.
I do want to bet halftime full time in this game, but I think it's like halftime third time. Anybody can win. I mean, that's the only reason halftime third time.
I honestly lean the Cardinals, so. But I think it's going to be a great game. It's one of those games you just sit back and enjoy it. Hope for a shootout.
Butler's having a nice game. 9.6 rebounds, 3 assists in the first quarter. All right, we got the Bucks by 8. Giannis getting doubled, leaning back, missing another one. That's not an offense, guys. That's just letting Giannis run back. That's not a good play. Can I even get? Oh, look at Allen. He was smart. He dished it off. You cuck. You got my big littles for plus money. That's not too bad. So like I said, I think this is a close game. I really think this goes back and forth. I wonder how nervous either of these teams are going to be. Stafford, never been there. Kyler Murray, never been there.
Come on, Collins. Wow, he stole it. Damn.
Oh, you're way behind.
Yeah, probably. At least I got the game, though.
Yeah, Collins is still stuck on 12. He's not in the game right now. Congo's in the game. They'll bring him in a second. What do I get for that?
What's the line for? I'm gonna look myself. Oh, we're on the Preds Nashville money line. Just about to start. The line is -2 Kansas City. Wow.
Have a sack prop?
4.5.
I like that over. I think the Rams contribute 2, and Stafford is not the most mobile quarterback. And I also think McVay is going to tell him to eat the ball instead of throw it away sometimes. Punt is not a bad thing. Oh, I wish I had sack props. Most receiving yards in the game. Up -275. Cam Akers plus 3,500. Case Edmonds plus 2,500. James Conner, that's not happening. Rondell Moore plus 2,500. Van Jefferson plus 1,150. Oh, I almost take that shot. I don't think he has any chance in hell of scoring, but I almost want to take that shot. We'll come back to that. Oh, look who it is.
What's up, boys?
Dark room. I'm surprised my picture looks so light. I have literally no light at all in the room I'm in. Jump Shot says he leans over 6 in both late NHL games. So, Rich,
Knights and
everybody's
Pens play late.
everybody's listened to my response. What are you thinking?
On the game, on the Cards and Rams.
Yep.
I think the Cards win. Um,
1.
and I think the game goes over. If I was teasing it, I haven't bet anything on this game. I had a really good day yesterday and a pretty good day on Saturday, so I'm just gonna chill, and if something presents itself, then I'll take it. But I haven't made anything on this game. But
Are you?
if I was betting if I was doing the teaser, it would be Cards plus and the over.
Which is the first thing on the line.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I think it's a pretty close game. Probably I don't see this being any more than a touchdown game. Maybe 3 to 6, something like that. On either side. I think that the Rams defense is going to have a hard time if Murray's able to take advantage of the secondary.
And when we say the secondary, we
that
literally
back end
say
is bad.
Yeah, we say the safeties.
Yep.
Corners are good.
I'm gonna
Lost
I'm
to
gonna
Tyler
put
Rapp
this
is
one
big.
on the. I'm put this one out. Chandler Jones for a half a sack plus 160.
So here's my question: if we think this goes over, why wouldn't you just take the first half over?
Because of the number.
Yeah, I think it's what is it? Is it 23.5 or 24.5?
24.
24.
You're getting no value on taking that over. But to me, I don't personally, I don't think if you get 21 in the first half, it's going over.
Well, a lot of times these games start slow though, and then pick up in the second half. So I could see,
And again,
I
then
could
why
almost,
wouldn't you,
I could see
why
a
wouldn't you
first
start
half under, second half over.
and why wouldn't you start with the under? Because then in the second, you could just take the second half over, and you're going to get a better line. By
Yeah,
your thoughts.
yeah, could definitely do that. I mean, I think, I think you made a lot of good points where you're talking about, Murray and Stafford might be a little hesitation to start. I think, like when we were talking about in the Discord, a lot of these games tighten up when it comes to the playoffs. So maybe looking at what happened in the regular season isn't that great of an indication of what's going to happen in this game. Fair point. I think that the game's probably going to go over. They've got enough weapons. Both offenses have enough weapons. I think they might start slow, but I think it probably opens up second half.
Yep. The Hawks are making their run. They're down to a 4-point game. Don't worry, they're going to take away a point here. Don't. It's 100-96.
Jump Shot wants to know what game is the first half over 111 on the ticker there.
Suns. Thought it's right after the Suns play when I put that in. Yeah. Suns. Phoenix minus 3.5. First half over 111. Yep. We're riding SGA again. I'm trying really hard.
Did that game
Not
start
to ride.
yet?
No, 8:30.
Okay.
Suns are 8:32.
Yeah, he's been
I'm also
hot.
trying really hard not to take that 11.5. They've just been so good. Like, I don't know if you were here, but I was telling them, people don't realize the Thunder are 27-14 against the spread.
Wow.
And I was saying, quite really, because they get double-digit spreads.
Sure.
But, yeah. So we'll talk about this weekend's game, some of the follies, how to place a ball, and what you should do. Watching Twitter and TikTok completely think that there's an NFL conspiracy against Dallas.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
don't
man.
I
Yeah,
don't get
that's
that.
all. You don't run the ball there, anyways.
I
Well,
didn't
You don't
watch
run the
that
ball
game.
right there.
it
I
wasn't a
didn't
bad
watch
play
that game, but I saw the play.
if he just pulls up
Yeah,
2 yards.
that's.
It's
I don't
not a
know.
bad play if he turns around.
If you're an NFL athlete, you should know what to do right there. And I
Or how
know you're
about
under pressure, and you know that.
how about give the ball to the
But that, you got to
ref?
know what to do right there. That's
How
what I
about
You
give
mean.
the
just give
ball
the
to
ball
the
to
ref
the
so
ref.
that he can spot it?
Yep.
Right.
That was the issue.
And make it an issue that he's not there on time. You know.
It was a mistake. It was a mistake not giving
Yep.
him the ball, not giving the ball to the ref, and then dude had to come up and respot it. That was the mistake.
Well, there's
Right.
multiple mistakes. So the center has and the center spots it. That's the wrong thing. Fine. Then the ref
Right.
tries to come grab the ball, and that's when he bumps into Dak Prescott. Prescott actually touches it first, moves it forward. So then the ref, always not trying to give it an advantage, picks it up, moves it back a half yard, then drops it back down. That's your second difference. And that's if he just lets the center go and he gets out of the way and lets the ref just touch it, it's done. If I'm the center, I'm pulling that off no matter what. If we get to the 25, I'm setting that at the 25 and a half. So the
It's
ref
such
doesn't.
a
The ref basically just has to touch it. Yeah.
was such a weird sequence of events there. And the fact is that you know Cowboys fans are looking for a reason to bitch about a game that they probably shouldn't have been in anyway. Like
No,
they
but
got
yeah,
dominated. They got dominated in that game. San Fran should have won by 2 touchdowns.
they did, but it's what we've talked about in NFL. It's 13-point lead is the biggest non-lead there is. Because it's just one touchdown, and it's like all of a sudden, okay, now we're down to one. We've dominated. We've given up 3 scores, and the problem is there. Now, quite frankly, when I believe you're up 10 points and you get 4th and 1, you already have money in the bank not to kick the field goal there. At that point, that's when you say we're going to go for it because worst comes to worst, we're still up 10 points. And a touchdown here really changes the game versus a field goal, which doesn't, for the most part, do anything.
What's up,
All
MC?
right, this Milwaukee game is going to be a freaking sweat, and the Trailblazers are playing nice today.
Did you guys take
Sorry,
any
MC.
of the did you take any of the field goal props in this game?
I did not. I was
No.
looking at it.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a terrible bet. Obviously,
Uh,
it's probably everything's off now, probably, but
Well, you got 2 good kickers, so yep.
right. And you're kicking inside.
All right, you
Basically
guys are gonna have to
inside.
start this game because I'm gonna finish with this Milwaukee game and go back and forth.
Cards getting the ball first. Rams kicking off. Michael Buffer just made his announcement here. D, you went to this stadium, right? Didn't you go see the Chiefs?
Yeah.
How nice is it? Looks super nice.
It's really nice, man. It's like it's a dome. It's not.
Yeah. It's like open on the sides at the top or something.
Right. But I
It's a
mean, it
cool
was cold
design.
enough to where I like if it's cold, you're gonna see your breath as a fan. I don't know if it's cold
That's
down
cool.
there, but that night I saw my breath, everything. Sorry, I don't have much of a voice after yesterday, so bear with me.
It's a 2-point game in Milwaukee, Atlanta now.
How
Oh,
about
it's
the
3 points.
Cavs, huh? Cavs are tied for first place in the East. They got a shot to win the freaking East.
Well, here's my
They're
question.
tied. They're tied with 4 teams, but
Who do you trade for somebody? Do you have
Here's-
money? Do you have picks?
we
Well,
got
they have plenty
money.
of money.
Yeah, we
They have
got
plenty
money.
of money, and they got a guy that people want. It's not going to play this
Yep.
year. So with Sexton, so that they could be involved in other deals strictly to move that contract, because it's an expiring contract of like $20 million. Oh, they're going to call offensive
I guess
on Middleton in a 2-point game. Pushed off. Still 5 minutes to go though.
They said that Harden might go to the Sixers.
Who?
What? Really?
Harden. He said
James Harden.
he's open to all options.
I don't
You
think
know,
they're
Harden.
trading him, are they?
Harden's not going anywhere.
He's on the Nets, right? They need him.
Right.
They can put.
Oh,
Gallinari-
is he out of bounds?
Gallinari has caught fire, so Collins is not seeing the field, which is terrible.
At all.
And
I see it.
AJ Green
Okongu,
was out of
AJ
bounds.
Green. Oh, right
and-
foot is out.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. Cards are gonna punt. 4th down.
now you can get 48.5.
I feel like they only ran 2 plays.
It says 4th and 6, so I'm
I know.
trusting Brad more than that.
I'm missing a play somewhere.
So Atlanta's up 1. Bucks are not moving the ball at all. They're just giving it to Giannis, and he's blocked Giannis twice at the rim. So Gallinari has run this 4th quarter, so he's staying in. Collins still on the bench the entire 4th quarter. That sucks. And Trae Young with the step back, and he bricks it. Mr. Brick comes to live. How about throw to Grayson Allen, who's standing in the corner by himself the entire 4th quarter? Allen looks completely unoccupied. There you go. Middleton scores. Bucks take at least a 1-point lead back. But we need them to cover 5.
Oh, big play. Sonny Michelle, 20, 25-yard run.
Oh, good hit. He hit the hole nice.
So that's the question. How much are they going to use Michelle versus how much they're going to use
Akers.
Akers? Because to me, Akers
is
is well.
Akers back?
Yeah, he played last game.
No.
Rams are on a nice drive here.
Andrew Whitworth is out.
That's big.
Yeah, he just went out on that first play.
Well, he was questionable to play.
Right.
Got hurt in the last game. All right, we got the Bucks and Hawks up 1. I hope you hedged a little bit when I said
Ooh,
10.5.
man. Whitworth got rolled up on his back of his knee. That did not look good.
That's not good.
Oh,
I take the Thunder. I do what I was going to do. Or did I let you distract me? OKC. Did I have OKC?
come on, you assholes. Bring in Collins.
Well, this might go to overtime. Yeah, it almost makes no sense that they haven't brought him in. When is January 23rd? That can't be a Monday night, right?
It is Sunday.
Sunday.
Today's
Okay.
the 17th. Well, next Monday will be the 24th.
Yep. All right, so we've got the Bucks down 1, 3 minutes to go. And they miss a shot. Giannis goes for a fadeaway. Because that's what you do when you're down. You've got outscored third quarter by 7. You're outscored this quarter by 6. You had a big lead. Now you're losing by
Big
1.
sack.
So
Big sack. 4th down. Rams are going to have to punt.
Who sacked him? Chandler?
44?
I wanted something here.
Gallman? Say Gallman? Dude's got to be a linebacker, right?
David Collins?
Yeah.
I thought they said. Let me see.
Big three, Lou Wing. Oh, it's in and out for Connaughton. Why don't you pull George Hill out of this game? He's got no point to be in this game right now. And he misses. They're each taking chances.
Marcus Golden.
Hawks are up 3. And Young just hit a 3. Hawks are up 6. 2 minutes ago. Portis answers for 3 because that's what you want. You want your center shooting for 3 when you're down 3. Love the NBA sometimes. Minute 40 left. 3-point game. At least go over if you're not going to win. Young drives, gets it inside, layup. Nice play by Congo. Finally actually did something in this game on the offense end. Oh, crap. Gave it to Giannis. Good defensive play by the Hawks. Connaughton tries to save. Nope. And it's going to be a Hawks ball.
MT said had to work today because of Jerry Jones. Today was Martin Luther King Day, so I did not have to work. Which, even if it wasn't Martin Luther King Day, everything was pretty much closed here because of the snow. We got about 14 inches of snow overnight, so kind of a mess here.
We closed for like 3.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not. So the schools and everything were already closed, but I'm talking like everything was closed. Like they still haven't done most of the side streets. My my city, we were trying to figure out where the plows were, and came across Facebook that apparently 2 or 3 of the plows actually got stuck and went into a ditch.
Yep.
So the plows were not plowing because they were in a ditch. And the problem is it's everybody's driving over all the snow, so it's getting packed down, and now it's going to get really cold. Like Wednesday, I think Wednesday and Thursday this week, we've got highs in the teens and lows in the single digits or below 0. So it's gonna get pretty cold.
Yeah, we got snow and then we got rain and all the snow was gone.
I was gonna say, did you got that mix there?
Yep. So we got snow first. We played out with the dog. Several hours later, took the dog out. I was like, where did all the snow go?
Yeah.
The snow's gone. It's just a wet mess. So we got some games getting ready to tip off here. The Bucks are down 4. They forced a jump ball between DeAndre Hunter and Chris Middleton. Hunter should win this. 49 seconds left. The live line on that Rams game is now 45. So if you want to take the over now.
Yeah, the cards are pinned inside their 10. 3rd down. Kyler scrambling back into the end zone, throwing. Oh my gosh, he had 2 freaking receivers, and the ball dropped in between both of them, and it looked like either of them could have caught it.
Hunter just made a crazy layup. Throws it high off the glass, driving in with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Hits the top of the backboard and bounces in.
So kind of what we talked about, with the over, just kind of starting slow here. First 5 minutes, we got no points. Couple first downs, not much else.
Yeah, but the Rams
Why
are
do you need
set up
die
here.
for?
Yep, Rams are gonna have it at the 50 starting.
There should be points here for the Rams. What are we getting for first quarter on the Rams? Are they still trying to give us that crappy 3.5? We got
Let's
9
see what
minutes
I
to
got.
go. Minus 2.5.
See, I've got 3.5.
No, it just jumped. It went
Rams.
from 0.5 to 2.5 to 3.5.
Yeah, I've got 3.5. 3.5 plus 110.
Nope, not taking that. Too many games you've shown me not taking that. And the total jumped too to 46.5. That sucked. First score of game. Field goal, touchdown. All right, the Bucks are still down 6 with 26 seconds left. Finally bring Grayson Allen back in the game. They may actually let him take a shot. Yes, they will. No, they give it back to George Hill. They're wasting way too much time, and this is going to be offensive foul by Giannis, who just ran over a Congo. Giannis is kind of falling apart the second half. He's got 34, 7, and 4, but he's got 3 offensive fouls. I don't know. He's moving. To me, Gallinari's coming over late. Giannis foul out? No, he's got 4. Just at least get the over if you're going to lose this game. Can't get hit with both losses. All right, you got the Heat have taken the lead back from the Trailblazers. Fred VanVleet has 11. Siakam has 12. Butler has 13, 6, and 4. Butler's probably going to get a triple-double. Adebayo's got 3, 3, and 2. It's not too bad. We'd like better, but it's not the worst thing. His number's only 22.5, so still 3 minutes left. All right, so the Rams get their first play at the 47. Play action. He's got him wide open. It's Beckham. So, Rich, for you here, one of my personal shots is I took Beckham to have 2 touchdowns today.
Jeez,
Plus
wide
900.
open.
Because I'm feeling all the coverage is going to be on Cup. Beckham and Jefferson have a chance to have mammoth games. Someone just tell Beckham to go down and stop running around looking for a difference. Hey, Beckham, you can't get yards if you're sitting on the bench. What the hell is that? Get your ass back in there. Here comes Cam. That's nice to see already. This drive is Cam Akers' drive. They may be alternating to see who has the hot hand. And the Hawks are going to win this one outright. They're up 8 with 18 seconds left. George Hill, please don't let George Hill shoot. Can we get to Grayson Allen? No, we gave it to Pat Connaughton, the other white guy. Akers again. Akers third and short. You guys there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on mute. 3rd and 1. They're going to go for it.
On 3rd and 1? You think they should punt?
Oh, I thought it was third. Okay. I thought the last down was 3rd down.
No. Notice they bring in Michelle, not Cam, for 3rd and 1. Instead, it's Stafford who makes the slowest quarterback sneak you've ever seen, but actually works. All right, 5 seconds left, down 5. Giannis makes a 2-point shot. Collins finally gets in the game, and he hurts himself throwing the ball in. Yeah, Akers. The question you have with Akers is always the same. Guys coming back from ACL tears sometimes are not the same. And that little tiny loss of speed burst is massive in the NFL. Big run by Akers. He's out. Oh, Akers, I would pound his yards. I would pound his yards. It was 23. There was an offensive holding here, so this is not going to count. But if you have a chance, I would pound his yards. Because they've already showed him that he looks fine. I would flat out 2 units, anything under 50 yards. He has more carries than Michelle already. He's playing this whole series, and all he's doing is getting positive yards every time he touches the ball. Just hope it's not set to like 80 by the time we actually get back. And it's Akers again on 1st and 20, and it's Akers again for another 6 or 7. Yeah, they have no question mark on Akers' leg. All right, we need 1 point in Atlanta to get the over 233.5. I'll lose the Bucks -4, but at least if I get the over, add that with the 10.5 we took live, I'll be fine. And Trey Young hits a free throw, and that's the over. There you go. At
Nice.
least that is. Tyler's at -1 yards total right now. One thing you got to look at is Chase Edmonds over 49.5 combined is probably a really nice number.
Nice nice catch and run there for Higby.
Nice.
About 20 on that.
Yep. All right, they're down to the goal line, to the 5. It's going to be Sony Michelle time. Michelle to the inside. Does he have speed? No, he doesn't. Down to the 5. Did you tail the 2 college plays I put in there, Rich? This morning in the group chat?
No, I didn't. I didn't even really. I wasn't really in much this morning.
Also came from that guy, and they both look like they're going to win. The one already won, and the other one's up by 10 with 2 minutes left.
Which what were they?
Mercer and Princeton.
Okay.
So with that guy I gave you is 4-1 in the last 2 days. College plays over the week. I think he's 19-3.
That's crazy. He must be fucking dialed in, or has one hell of a model.
Yeah, I've only followed the college plays. That's the one thing I'm taking. Yep.
No.
And he definitely has his niche because you see the teams he's taking.
Sure. I do the same thing.
Yeah. Fade. Beckham touchdown.
You find
There's
your teams and you hit them.
There's one, baby. Sorry. You can
What a
go.
catch.
Did you have anytime touchdown, Beckham?
I told you I had 2.
Oh,
I even
Beckham,
took
2
it
touchdowns.
plus 900.
Man, he was
What a
getting
catch.
shoved and held and every other thing. Still got up and got it.
He taps that back foot. 7-0
Mhm.
Rams. Let's go, boys.
Yep.
See, I don't think you caught me when you said, "Hey, I like Arizona to win," and I said, "Well, that's 2-1 against me." But
Oh,
I think the Rams win this game.
why
Even
you like
before that
Arizona,
touchdown, I
dude?
said that before. Yeah, D agreed with you on Arizona.
Yeah.
All right, Toronto first half cashes if you tailed astute, which we did. So they cashed by 9 points. Fred VanVleet has 11. Siakam has 12. Scotty Barnes has 8. Bam Adebayo has 7, which is nice because he had 3 the last time we checked in on him. So that's going well. So we have a PRA of 22.5 for Bam, which is incredibly low. And my stat thing is not working. So I'm looking at this game to see opportunities, and the Mavericks score the first 5 points. It's funny, the first thing I check in any game, I check the turnovers. You can get such good numbers in the turnovers. All right, so our PRA for Bam is right there. He's got 12, so we're right on pace. Like we said, we think this was going to go back and forth. You're still under the 49 right now. You're at 48.5. First quarter looks to might possibly go to the Rams. Wish I got that 2.5 in.
Man, I was freaking out last night, D, when I turned on your game. It was like 10 minutes left in the first half, and I'm like, why are there no points? Why is Kansas City not winning this game? I was so mad. And I'm like, these fucking Chiefs fucking they hose me every time. Every time I keep betting on them. And then by some miracle, they cover
You
that
talking
first
shit
half.
every fucking time when you talk shit.
Hey,
All
it
right.
worked. It
I'm going to
worked.
stop your shit right now because I'm going to give you a play. Second half, Toronto Raptors over 100.5 points.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I was once we fumbled and they scored, that was my heart dropped for a second. I was like, there is no fucking way this is happening right now.
Well, I'm looking at the stats, and I'm like, the Steelers have 30 yards of offense, and they're winning 7-0. I'm like, what is happening? And
Right.
then
Yeah.
I don't,
KC's offense started lighting it up, and I'm like, why was this not happening before? Like, why were we not going down and scoring before? Like, what was happening for the entire quarter and 4 or 5 minutes into the second?
Jordan, I don't think he has that number because also they have Cam as a backup, so I can't get him. Damn it. Because they had the penalty. Yeah, Akers only has officially 17 yards. So if they give 55.5, if that's the new prop number, live is 55. Oh, yeah, I would take that. I'd almost say that's a show play. Akers, 55 rushing yards. If he's going to get a couple more series, and they used him so much on that, I doubt he doesn't see. He already has more carries than Michelle. All right, here comes Kyler, sack. There's sack number 2. So, D, did you take the sack prop when I said yes, I like that?
No, I was too high.
I told you it
Oh,
wasn't
Minus
okay.
too high.
160. I
Oh,
ain't spending one minus 160. So.
yeah. That's a lot of juice on a prop.
It's gonna cash.
Was it 5.5 or 4.5?
4.5.
4.5. It's got 2 sacks already. We're still in the
1-0
first quarter.
Nashville.
It's 3rd and 16. They're gonna do a double pass. Oh, they threw a flag, so this doesn't count. And this flag's gonna be the offensive lineman.
Oh, you already threw it.
It's gonna be the offensive lineman. You saw the announcers literally looking at them, and he's talking to Sean McVay. So I don't even know what the crap Cliff Kingsbury is saying is keep going, keep going. It's on them. No, it's not. It's on you guys. Watch the offensive lineman here. So the line is the 18. So he's sitting here watching it, and the one guy is around the 26 and 27. Oh, they also called it. They said that was Ford. You can't have 2 forward passes. So the first play is the 14. And that looks forward to me. They didn't throw it behind. So that was a great secondary call. Looked like it could have worked. Probably something you practice all there and then you throw it forward. Dumbass. And the Rams are ready to boat race the Arizona Cardinals. Great punt, though. You thought the Rams were going to get the ball at the 50. Instead, they're going to get it. Your live total, 47.5. Rams are now 8.5-point favorites.
Nashville 1-0. Islanders 1-0.
Don't we need 2 goals?
From who?
All right, Rich, I'm telling you, take that second half. He over 100.5. We're playing the number and we're playing. They're running. The Heat are fully set up. This is second half team total of 100. Yeah, they're looking this as an old squad. So rushing yards, I can get Edmonds, Kyler, Connor, and Kyler. Nothing from the Rams. The only Rams live prop I can get right now is Jalen Ramsey. Kyler has 2 yards passing right now.
Pathetic.
You know, it's probably a very good shot.
You know, you want to know what's funny? I've drinking more beers than he's passed. His passing yards.
Rich, tell me what you think about this. Do we take a shot on Rondell Moore over 16.5 receiving yards?
He's so hit or miss.
He is,
Like,
but 16.5
he's either gonna have 0 or he's gonna have 100.
Well,
Like, he's not heavily targeted. I mean, the receiver that I like in their offense that usually gets a fair amount of work is Kirk.
yeah, he set up 43.5. That's not too bad.
I was gonna say he's probably got a decent amount though.
It's not terrible. I mean, it's not like it's a high amount, but you got to think that if the Rams come down here and score, then they got to start throwing the ball. We still need another goal in this Islanders game. Come on. Why did it go away? I'm surprised that Ertz hasn't been targeted yet.
This this Arizona offense, like sometimes it's like they forget how to. It's like they forget how to operate. Like they'll look
They're so
amazing at times, and then they'll go through these spurts where it's just like, what are you guys even doing? Like, what? I don't even. You watch, like, I can watch the game, like I can watch a Cardinals game and can't remember seeing their team actually operate on offense. Like,
2-0 Nashville
big
or
run.
Islanders.
Akers out to the second level. Boom. Akers for 14 yards.
Yeah, but did you see the stat what they did? They were 8-1 on the road. They're the first team to have 8 wins on the road and be in a playoff game the first round on the road.
the Cards,
Yeah.
that's because they were shitty at home. It was really weird.
They didn't want to play at
Really
home.
weird. And the second half of the season, they really went down. Oh,
Well,
did
it's
Akers
directly
fumble?
related to when. No, he was down. It was directly related to when D Hop went out.
Yeah, but he wasn't even involved a ton. I mean, I get he's a big draw, right? But he wasn't getting anywhere near the targets he used to get.
No, but it changes the way you have to play their defense. All right, so let's look
Yeah.
at this Akers play. The knee's down. The knee's down, the shin's down, and then he starts to lose the ball. All right, the Suns and Spurs scored 35 points in the first 6 minutes. The new first quarter line is 62.5. The new first half line is 118, so we're looking good there. The only issue is the Spurs are winning. The Thunder are down 2 to the Mavericks. And like we said, there was nothing to worry about there. This was a Baker's ball. Stafford back, fake pumps, pulls around, comes in the middle. It's Tyler Higbee again for another first down. Higbee for the second
Just
catch, and
pick
we get the goal of
apart.
the Islanders. Ring that bell, ring that bell. Islanders, first period over 1.5. Good call, D. Good call, D. That's the way we do it. We play the guitar on the MTV. Mercer covers the 4. There we go, Rich. That's 2-0. You got to start following that. Islanders up 2. Suns and Spurs already at 20-18. Portland, Orlando Magic. People had the Magic winning this game. Boy, they're getting slaughtered. Little's got 13. Simons has got 9. CJ McCollum is back for the first time. He's got 9. Magic are struggling to score. It's Franz Wagner for 10 points.
Yeah.
And Mo Wagner for 12. So they're just passing to each other. Oh, it's the second period? Oh, shit. Oh. They didn't score any in the first period. They scored 2 in the second period. Thanks, Jordan. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Never mind.
Second half play, I'm taking Wyoming +3.
Wyoming +3. Who are they playing?
Nevada.
And Nevada got everybody back, or are they still missing guys?
Um,
We're not taking Drake over Southern?
I didn't get to that one yet. To get 3 games and a half right now.
All right, Wyoming +3. You heard the man. Wyoming +3. I've got 2.5.
Really?
Yeah, I got +2.5. I'd prefer the 3.
Yeah, full possession. I think Wyoming wins the game. They're up by 2. They shot terrible in the first half. Nevada shot over their heads in the first half.
What's your take on the total?
It's too high. I like it over, but I don't like it over 80.
What was the total pregame?
Don't know. They scored 78 in the first half. 78 in the first half. That was with Wyoming shooting 39%. Nevada shooting 55%.
You got to think it's going to go over then.
Yeah, probably. I don't ever go over those. I don't go over numbers that high, usually on the second halves.
Akers again for 7 yards. That 55 is a gift.
Not 55 anymore.
No, I mean, we gave it at 55.
Yeah.
I can't get it. It went away. Did they just start?
No,
Come on,
I
come on.
still see it at half.
I'll wait to see if it pops back up. And because he hasn't had enough carries, so we'll just keep giving it to him. Yeah, that's kind of where he completely blew up last year. It was like, oh, Akers is going to have such a great year. And then he got that ACL tear. And it was like, oh.
Yeah.
We're going to get about 60 points in the Suns Spurs first half, maybe a little bit more. There's the one. Let me take the over. Me. Oops, crap, you don't let me bet it. I mean, the question you start to wonder in here, when does Arizona start getting going? Down 14? Because I don't see anything that I've seen so far from Arizona at third and under 2 yards that they're not going to be able to pick up on the ground from the Rams.
Okay, I'm taking Drake and Southern Illinois second half under 69.5.
You think Dumbass is going to have a bad game? Rich?
What's that? Sorry.
You're not a fan of Dumbass?
Dumbass who?
So there is a player on wide open. Beckham, get in! Oh, you went out at the 2, you idiots. Joe, dive. That was it.
Oh man. He'll
That
get
was
another
it.
shot. He'll get another shot. They're 30 seconds into the second quarter.
I mean, he went out on his own. He didn't even try to. Come on.
No, he didn't. He didn't want to put the brakes on and made a business decision.
Like, you know this is going to be a Cam Akers touchdown here. Boom, there you go. Here comes the run. Here comes Cam Akers. He should be in, and he's in. Touchdown.
That's 14. I mean, this is
No, it's Michelle.
definitely a path for the over, not a path for what was the Cardinals? It was what, 9? The teaser was 9.
The teaser's 9.5. You gotta be worried about that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
have to get Arizona to do something. I don't know if he scores here. The knee is down and the ball is short. Ruling on the field is wrong.
Ruling on the field is always a touchdown, so that we can review it.
Yeah. I mean, that was like one of the plays that were like, are they going to call this an interception or a turnover on last night's game? And I was like, you 100% are going to call it a turnover just so they can turn around and get it right the first time. Oh,
What
I need
a
to stop
freaking
ordering Uber Eats from Panda Express. So I ordered Uber Eats. I got the bigger plate, and I didn't get a bigger box. I got a regular size box. I ordered 3 entrees. I only got 2 entrees. So once again, I went
I was
into the
gonna say,
app.
didn't this happen like the last time?
Yeah, I go, once again, it didn't happen. And I got to think, okay, this is your second complaint versus this restaurant. Maybe you should stop ordering from them. And I kind of was kind of be smart ass in my head. I was thinking, well, every time they screw up, I get food. This time it wasn't like I didn't get food. I just didn't get all the food I wanted.
Yeah.
So it was, and then you guys credit me back for what I paid for the meal. So I think in my eyes, I should just keep ordering from them. I mean, constantly. It should be nonstop. So I got my money back for the meal. I had dinner. Oh, all right, Rich. You or Jordan. I'm gonna ask. I got my in-laws bought me a sausage and cheese box.
Okay.
Wisconsin cheese. Ever get this?
Okay. No.
All right. So we got the
What kind of
Trailblazers.
cheese?
I don't know. I'm checking right now. Let's see. So okay, this is interesting. We only seen the box.
Oh, nice.
So my little snack. To me, it looks a little bit kind of poshy, but it's all right. Let's see what we got here. Turn the light on.
How
Oh,
about this Denver KC game? It's got the weirdest, like, this looks like the weirdest freaking first half. So it's 30-23. Denver's winning. They had 15 possessions. Yeah, 15 possessions, 9 of 15, right? 60%. 15 possessions is freaking crazy slow. Like,
yes.
So no touchdown.
No touchdown. Denver's 9 of 12 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. KC somehow KC had 27 possessions, so 12 more than Denver, and they're losing by 7.
No touchdown again.
Stafford runs it in. Unfucking believable. That doesn't help nothing.
He tried to run it in.
No, he didn't get in.
It's third down.
No, he didn't get in.
Oh, I thought he got in.
That wasn't a touchdown. No. Nope, that's not a touchdown.
Nope. This is where you look at Higbee or who's the
I was
backup.
going to say fade it to Beckham or Crosser.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the backup tight ends who someone's not going to cover.
It's going to be a little pick route. Watch. Let me sit right here while my other guy goes this way.
They're going to run it again.
I don't think he got it.
How did he not get it? The whole freaking line is in the end zone.
The refs do know that it's the white line. It's not the blue line, right?
Everybody, I was going to say, the whole freaking team's in the end zone except for Higbee.
He got in. He got in clearly. He's clearly going to
Yeah,
cross.
that's definitely a touchdown. There's no way that's not in.
So even we get the line here, yeah, you can piece this together and say, there's his helmet. The ball's there.
Yeah, he's definitely in. That's a touchdown.
Right there. Right when that little, that was it. Who cares? It's the first half. I mean, I love when they say, "Oh, you're out of timeouts for the first half." Who cares? It's a touchdown. It's 100% a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you have to review it. That's
You
huge.
don't. The eye in the sky changed calls in the middle of the game yesterday. In two games, the eye in the sky changed the spotting of the ball for first downs.
Really?
That's where the guys in New York were already watching it. That should have been, hey guys, you screwed this up. It's a touchdown. Just go over to tell Sean McVay he's got one timeout. He really should challenge. You're going to keep your timeout. Don't worry. Because this would be the eye in the sky doing the same thing, saying, hey, it's a touchdown. Just keep going. So, all right. Kind of get my world's greatest knife.
You got a cheese knife?
I have Cutco knives.
Oh, really? The ones that used to go door to door.
Yeah.
I went to school with a
Yes,
kid that was selling those.
that was me in college.
Was it?
Yeah, in Tampa, I used to do it.
You don't
You know
strike me
what?
as a salesman.
Thanks. Appreciate
Are
it.
you in sales? You're not in sales.
No, not in sales.
I didn't think
Thought of
so.
getting back into it. But yeah, there's
I
a
mean,
part of my sales tick that is too honest. If you ask me, hey, does this product suck? I'm going to tell you, hey, this product sucks. But no, growing up in college,
exactly.
I used to work at Circuit City.
Oh, man, I love Circuit City.
So
D probably doesn't even know what a Circuit City is.
I did Circuit City and I did Cutco. For those of you who don't know, Cutco is like some of the greatest knives ever.
Hey! I've heard of fries, all that.
Yeah, but we don't have
Radio
fries
Shack.
out here.
No, but
No,
those
we
that
don't
say
have.
so.
Circuit City is was like a Best Buy.
Well, it was better.
Right,
than
yeah, I
Best
know what
Buy.
Circuit City was.
All right.
Once you got the internet and kind of changed the whole Best Buy, yeah, they came back and they said this is a touchdown. Milo would like some
I'm
cheese.
27, not 22.
Well, yesterday or Saturday, we asked Jump Shot how old. What did Jump Shot say? He said something, but I'm like, how old are you?
He goes.
Jump Shot's like 20, right? 21.
Old. No, he's not. He was like, I'm older than D, or something like that. It was like because we were calling him a youngin, so he was like, I'm older than D.
Oh, so
I
he's
can't
got to
even
be
remember
30
what we
then.
were talking about. I can't remember what we were talking about, but he made a reference to something, and I'm like, what?
So, yeah. So.
Oh no! You know what it was? He didn't know the Oilers. He didn't know who the Oilers were, where the Oilers were from.
Oilers. Yep.
Yeah. And I was like, what?
D is my elder.
I mean,
I told you I'm older than him.
That was some of my earliest football memories was watching Warren Moon. Warren Moon for the Oilers.
Yep. So Cutco knives, if you don't know, are surgical steel knives that have a lifetime warranty. And I mean a lifetime warranty. The set I sold my sister-in-law, she still has, that I sold her in college. That was 22 years ago. She is since send them back, they completely resharpened them. They're as brand new as what they are. It's surgical steel. It's the same thing that people cut people open with. Really nice stainless steel blades. No
Sure.
rivets, so no bacteria or anything can get on it or in between any of the grooves. It's already heat molded directly, so they have a lifetime warranty. They've been around since 1945, so they're very expensive, but they're you're buying it because you're buying it for longevity.
Sure.
Um, when I sold Cutco, they give you that starter set, which is like 12 knives, and you go door to door, and you're setting up for your parents and stuff like that. Every house I then left or lived in and then left, everybody's fee for me to leave was they got to keep 2 knives. So through the years, I have 2 knives left from my original set. My wife buys me knives sometimes for Christmas.
Hmm.
So we've got things. So they can cut anything. I still have the scissors that can cut a penny 22 years later. They're
Aaron
like our
Donald,
favorite
another
pair of
sack.
scissors ever. Yep, that's 3. Told you that was the easiest thing.
He said
I
Warren
thought the
Moon
rain.
and Jackie Moon, same difference.
Who was Jackie Moon was what, Will Ferrell?
Yes,
I never saw that movie, but
we're going tropical. You missed my YouTube clip that I was showing that these 2 kids who are going for their league game were really, really good, but they had their whole team dress up as semi-pro going to the game. And in the first half of the game, they actually reenacted the scenes. Like the one where he throws it down in the low post and the ball just goes back out. Then he throws it down in a low post and the ball goes back out. He does this about 4 or 5 times. And like, of course, the other guys in the league game were getting pissed. But yeah. And then at the end, they just kind of turned it on. They started
yeah.
doing the alley oop.
Mm. Man,
All right, Kyler. Kyler
Nurkic is
looking
having a
for
nice
help.
game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. CJ McCollum got in, and all of a sudden Nurkic just had the best game in like the last month and a half.
Yeah, I've got him on my fantasy team. He's got 61 points. He's got 17 points and 21 boards.
Jesus,
Yep.
Crazy.
really?
Yeah, that's a monster freaking rebound game for him.
Yep. There's I may be the one on the right side, and you guys may not be. We're just gonna say that right now.
It's no, yeah, no, it's not looking good for the Cards here. I don't know what is going on with their offense, but I mean, it's not even a matter of, you know, at what point do we get on the Cards? It's no point because not until I see their offense do something. Not until
Yeah,
not until the Cards offense does something would I even consider taking them at this point.
do they have a first down?
No, they punted.
No, but do they have a first down in this game?
I don't know.
So the one thing I'll tell you now,
What's up,
since the way
Ken?
the game's going my way, every prop I took, I tied it with the Rams to win.
Okay.
Then I took the teaser with the Cardinals as my cover. So
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like this Cards team is like I feel like I've continued to bet on them in the second half of the season like they were in the first half of the season. And they've looked like dog shit. Like they've really not looked. I can't recall one game where they looked good in the second half of the year that I watched.
St. Louis ties it. Fuck. Damn it.
Okay. The Islanders
2-2.
game is the more game I'm worried about, but I'll take that. Yep. Milo's just sitting here waiting for another piece of cheese. He loves cheese.
Hmm.
Do you know why he loves cheese? Because Grandma gives him cheese the entire time he's over there.
Yeah, I mean, listen to the back half of the season for the Cards. So they beat the Niners. That was a good win at San Fran, 31-17. Then after that, they lose to the Panthers, 34-10 at home. They beat Seattle, 23-13 in Seattle. They beat the Bears, 33-22 in Chicago. Then they lose to the Rams, 30-23. They get smoked by the Lions, 30-12. They lose to the Colts,
That was a weird game.
22-16. Yeah, they lose to the Colts 22-16. They beat the Cowboys 25-22, and then they lose to the Seahawks. Their back half of the season was fucking awful. And like,
Yeah, but
these
if
are
you look at what those teams could do, they could run the ball. Taylor ran all wild there. Here comes Stafford. Stafford doing his Kyler Murray impersonation. See, to me,
looks like
I've
he's
always looked at this offense as Kyler Murray's a lot like who's the quarterback we were watching the other day?
Tavares Jackson.
Jalen Hurts.
No, with Jalen Hurts. He's waiting for his guy to get open before he's throwing the football.
That's
Guys
not how
who
you
run
do
and
it, man.
scramble. Well, the NFL, you got to anticipate. You got to throw him open. He doesn't
Right.
have the accuracy. We've said that for years, for 2 years of the show, sitting there talking about where sometimes Kyler Murray lets it go. He has no clue where it's going.
Kyler Murray's got a better team, but you consider him a Tua, but Kyler Murray is right-handed. I mean, that Tua is different. He's
I
left-handed.
think
That's a total different aspect.
he's farther along than Tua, I think, but
He's just
when I say he doesn't know
so.
where to go, he doesn't know if it's going on the inside. He doesn't know if it's going on the outside. He doesn't know if it's going high, if it's going low. He's got a tremendous arm. He's got a way better arm than Tua. But
Maybe he doesn't trust. Maybe he doesn't trust throwing to anybody except D Hop when he's covered.
yeah.
I mean, maybe he doesn't trust that Christian Kirk or Moore or Ertz or whoever. I mean, these are new pieces anyway. But like, maybe he just doesn't trust to throw it up to these guys and let them go get it.
Akers was to the house. He just ran right by him. It's a low throw, and Akers turns around late. Oh, that was to the house, buddy.
That would have killed your first half under. Probably 21 points with 9 minutes left. He takes that in.
There's a prop that I'm not worried about if that kills it.
Watch the fake.
Great punt.
Nope.
Gets it to the 1 yard line. You really think Arizona's moving it from the 1? You think they're going 99 yards?
They have to. They got to figure something out.
The only thing I worry is for the Rams to be up 17-0. That's my only worry. If it's 17-0, they may not win this game.
If
Do you get why I'm worried on that?
yeah,
But the difference in this game versus that game is the Rams get the ball first to start the second half. So it's not the same as what you saw. So everyone who's thinking, oh, San Francisco came back. Well, just like Dallas, it's because they got the ball first to restart the half, and that's not the case here.
Well, like I said, I like the Cards, but there's zero chance I could consider taking them until I actually see their offense do something.
Yeah, they're going to need a big play, and I'm actually kind of shocked. And to me, this is kind of my thought always in the NFL. if you know you're outmatched and you know the other team is really just kind of dominating the game and you can't move the football, you get your series. One of those three plays has got to be chuck the ball deep. Let's see what happens. I would do it every single time I had it. All right, guys, we can't do anything. So here's what we're going to do. First play, we'll have one play action. We're going to chuck it deep and see what happens. If it's picked off, it's like a punt. If it's caught, it's there. There's more positive things that can happen. And even doing it once changes the other team saying, okay, maybe we're not going to blitz because you're willing to throw it deep and us to get one-on-one battles. And we're worried about those one-on-one battles. So that's why I'm a big believer. And you got to go deep down the field sometimes. I'm looking at the one line here, and they won't give it to you, which sucks. Why would you not take the under 21 half right now? I know we already have the under 24, but because the Cards think they're going to run it the ball to get back in this, they're severely mistaken. I know they're probably running it just to give a couple more yards and then
Get a little space, yeah.
SGA's got 7 so far. I'd like him to get at least 10 or 11. Live line is 15.5 in this Rams game.
Why has James Conner only been on the field for
There it is.
well, I
There's the
guess they
chuck, and there's the AJ Green catch. Maybe not.
there you go. Ooh.
Maybe not. He dislodged the ball. Did he have it long
Are they
enough?
gonna give him helmet to helmet or something? Defenseless
Also, in
receiver?
college, this would be targeting.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah, it
something
should
for
be.
sure. He got tagged.
Be right back.
There's
I want to
nothing in the
see
NFL
One second.
unless he's
I want to see
defenseless.
the replay. Yeah, I think he would be defenseless here.
He's not defenseless. He caught the
Oh,
ball and he looks up. He takes the ball. The ball's secure.
he's got the ball and then bam. I don't know if he did get him.
He
I
has
don't
a
know if he
chance
did
to
get him
look up.
helmet to helmet. It looks like
He
it might
doesn't.
be more shoulder.
Tackle. Yeah, it's a clean tackle. The
Yeah, he
question
got
is,
him.
is this a catch?
He got him in the helmet. He got him in the helmet with his shoulder. So that should be a clean tackle.
I think this is going to be a catch and a fumble. That's what it looks like for me.
And then it goes out of bounds, so they get it at the spot then.
Yep.
If that's how they roll it.
Yeah, Jordan, I see that. But it's 55 is not out of the realm of possibility here.
Yeah, I agree, Gerardo. Catch and fumble is what it looks like.
Yeah, that's the question to me is whether this is a catch and fumble. It's 61 points. Yep, so they're calling a catch and fumble.
That actually works out for the Cards.
Yep.
They get out of the inside their 5 there, and they
Show
get their
some
first positive play.
SGA's got 10. So that's good. That's what we
Nice.
wanted to have at least.
They're still in the second quarter, right?
Still 4 minutes left, yeah.
Yeah.
Dort's got 11. Keep forgetting about Dort. Dort's got 12. SGA's got 12. Dort's live is 22.5. SGA's live is 25.5. We need scoring in this Raptors Heat game. Boys, they've decided to brick their way a piece here. How can they challenge again?
I thought they already reviewed it and ruled it.
Well, you get it back, but I didn't think you could review again.
I think they were reviewing. I think the original review was from the fumble. So that was just what, booth review or whatever. This is the actual challenge.
I think this is absolutely stupid. This is just here. We didn't want the timeout. Yeah, he turns and he looks, so I don't understand at all how this isn't a catch and fumble. The ball is severely secured. It's caught in one method. It's moved back to here. He stops and he looks for a second. I mean, I don't know what Sean McVay is saying or what his people have told him to see, but he should fire every one of his people. The Thunder have cut it to 1. There you go. The Heat. There you go, guys. Come on. Score some points. Just keep getting the ball to Adebayo. How's our college plays looking?
That is a good question.
I see Wyoming's still up 2, but I think they were up 2 to start. So, okay. We haven't lost anything from that. But you have 9 minutes to go, and they scored 18 points. We took the over, didn't we? No, we didn't take the over. We took the under.
The under.
In Wyoming or SIU?
No, SIU and Drake. SIU has outscored Drake 14-1. It is no, that's not right. God, I hate CBS.
I have it 11-4.
I hate trying to get live scores on CBS.
I told you they're terrible for college basketball. That's where you got to go to ESPN.
I do my pregame stuff through CBS, but yeah, ESPN for the live stuff. Yeah, I've got Wyoming.
Now they made it incomplete.
How the hell?
How would that not have been caught on?
How do you review it and rule it a catch and fumble, and then review it again and rule it incomplete? What in the hell is going on here?
The only thing you could say is the ball moves right when the hit is, right away.
But
AJ Green's going, how would a guy do to make a catch, man? I'm like 87 years old.
I don't understand how you can review the same play twice and come up with 2 different rulings. Yeah, so Wyoming, we got +3. They're up 13-10.
All right.
And then Drake and SIU, we've got under 69.5. They've got 18 points with 11 minutes left.
Suns over 111 in the first half. Cash it. Suns 59, Spurs 55. Still 24 seconds left.
Gerardo says refs reviewed amongst themselves. The challenge is the video review.
What time it is? What time it is? What time it is? It's time to go. Bring that.
The difference, Gerardo, when they say they're reviewing amongst themselves, they're not reviewing amongst themselves. They're reviewing with New York.
I was
So
going to
New York,
say,
Yeah, they got it quick now. They can just get in their ear.
They got an earpiece that there's a quick that they just literally just say, hey, was this quick and obvious? And they say yes. And then if it was challenged and it says we're going to take a longer term time to look.
maybe
So-
that's what it was. Maybe they just
Kyler sacked!
review.
It's picked off! Touchdown, pick 6! What a stupid play by Kyler Murray! He
Wow.
avoids the safety by throwing a pick 6.
What an idiot.
He's done that in multiple games this year. Look at Cliff Kingsbury going, this is the guy we're going to give $300 million to. A guy who's about 5'4", and this is his
Cliff
play.
Kingsbury might not be there much longer.
How? They made the playoffs right after getting the number 1 pick 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think he's going to end up back in college. I think a lot of the issues with this team is his offense. I think it's gimmicky, and I think it worked until it
It
didn't.
works for 2 years, and then they make
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah, I think it works until it doesn't.
All right. Well, if you're not on the Rams, you lost. The teaser lost. I no confidence in Arizona coming back at all. This is, and they don't get the ball. If they get the ball the second half, maybe you'd sit there and say, okay, there's some there, but this is
Well, we still got 8 minutes left in the first half.
this
Granted,
is
it doesn't look. Man,
this is just a boneheaded play.
of all the times to not get saved by a stupid, arm going forward or some sort of bullshit, in the grass call or something like. I mean, they could have called that there. They could have called him in the grass, but it would have been a safety.
Yep. Islanders score 3-1.
Nice. Oh, you took the Pens tonight? Come on. God.
Yeah, you have to take against the Knights. You can take the 1.5 if you still want to cover yourself. All right, and then this is boneheaded play. 10-yard kickoff return.
You like the over in that Pens Knights game?
All right. I have the under 21.5, but I'm taking the under 28.5 right now, first half. I see nothing. Absolutely nothing. That 2 touchdowns are going to be scored. And if there are, it's all going to be on one side. This is an SOS for the Arizona Cardinals, and he's running for his life. Zach Ertz gets his first catch.
They have to start getting real. They have to go vanilla here. They have to go vanilla for a little bit and see if they can get a couple first downs. Just some nice, easy throws. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, Murray probably has zero confidence in what he's seeing on the field.
Murray only had 2 yards passing.
He seems to be
Big run.
he seems to have the Rams defensive line is in his lap on almost every play.
Yep.
So I mean,
But
they're
that's the
definitely
strength.
teeing off there. Yeah, for sure.
The issue is linebacker and safety. That only happens if you can get to them.
3-1 Islanders.
Murray looking back. Murray, run, you stupid idiot.
I don't know why he's so hesitant to run. It seems like it's been that way almost all season, though. I think he's afraid of getting hit. He's afraid of getting injured. I think the injury last year messed him up. I mean, he is
looking for the guys wide open, and they're not going to be.
Yeah, Ertz is wide open there. He's a dynamic player, but without the threat of the run, he's not special. Like you saw, and
if you're challenging him on, oh, it's picked. No, it was caught.
Oh, oh my gosh. It went out of Moore's hands into the defenders and then back into Moore's hands. Wow.
That's good. Remember, we only need 16.5 yards for more.
That was what was that about? How many
10.
was that? I was gonna say it was at least
Big
10.
run. Chase
Is that
Edmonds.
Edmonds? Yeah, nice run for Edmonds. Yeah, like this is the kind of stuff. It's like mix in some runs. And James Conner hasn't even been on the field hardly this entire first half.
Well, they
Wow,
haven't
what
got
a
it.
weird play.
Live total is 51.5. They think the Rams are going to pull a Kansas City Chief here in the second half.
They think that they think the Rams are going to lighten up on offense or on defense here.
Yep. Here's another wide receiver screen to Rondell Moore. That's a -2. Von Miller says I've seen that a couple times. Let's go. Let's go, Raptors and Heat. Good for 6 minutes. That's 30 points. That puts you on pace.
Nice.
If you want to get out of your bet, you can get out of your bet, or we can let it ride. You can take door number 2. We're exactly right at it.
Wow. Yusuf Nurkic had 21 points and 22 rebounds. Yikes.
Second down.
Nice.
They
game.
run another screen. That's caught by offensive lineman or a defensive tackle. Oh, it's picked. It is an interception. That's Murray's second. Damn it. I didn't get enough time to take 2 interceptions. You bet your bottom dollar I'm going to take 3.
Yeah.
Turn out the
I do
lights.
remember that.
Turn
I do
out the
remember that
lights.
time.
I mean, D-Hop is another one. That's a really high throw for a screen. Far and boom. Good, great play. Look at Ashawn Robinson. Look at this. I was stuck in Detroit once. I'm not stuck in Detroit anymore.
Catch it with your face. Catch it with your face, Connor.
Look, man, no hands. Look, man, no hands. All right, here comes the play action. Going deep. Going really deep. The only person open was the safety for the Cardinals. That almost was Stafford's first pick. All right, here's your live stats. Kirk, 0, 36.5. Beckham, 52, 75.5. He already cashed his receiving prop. Jalen Thompson, 8.5 tackles. Cooper Kupp, 5.5 receptions now. Need one more to cash Beckham's receptions. Here comes Kupp in motion. He hasn't touched the ball. They're on him. And there's Beckham. And he's into the second level. But there is a flag. Beckham's going to come dance. He's probably going to get some taunting as he tells people how good he is. And he doesn't realize this is probably coming back. And the Rams are going backwards. This is against the Rams. So the play didn't count. So Beckham just got the dance for a couple minutes. Live totals back down to 48.5. What's your take? Do you think we get a massive explosion? Is that what you're thinking in the second half? If they give you 21.5, are we taking it?
I was gonna say it depends on what the number is on the second half. I would lean over, but I'm not sure what they're gonna give us.
I would think right now they're going to give us 24 points.
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on what happens in the last few minutes here. If the Rams go in and score another touchdown, if this game's 28-0, ooh,
It's 3rd and 20. It's not happening.
wow, okay.
And this is Arizona making a stand thanks to a holding call.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they can't afford to get down anymore if they want to have a shot here.
Yep.
I mean, we know how the NFL is. More than likely, this game is going to finish within 7 to 10 points.
There's a lot of games that didn't.
Well, yeah, but the two games that didn't were because the teams that were playing one team in each game shouldn't have been. The Steelers didn't belong in the playoffs, and the Eagles didn't belong in the playoffs. Neither of those teams were playoff teams.
All right, 4th and 22.
The other thing with since we were talking about comparisons between Hurts and Kyler Murray,
1 second.
uh,
Matt Prater's kicking points is 2.5.
2.5.
Yep. Which means you get it if they kick a field goal, and you get it if they come back in this game and score 3 touchdowns.
Well, I don't know if they're taking any field goals unless they get.
Do you go down just to make yourself happy? If you come down and you get a 4th and 7 or 4th and 9, do you just take the field goal and say it's points? Still need 3 scores, but you're probably going to need more than 3 scores.
I don't know if the Cards kick any field goals down 21 points. I think they have to. I think they would have to have a touchdown on the board. They have to be closer than 21 before they kick a field goal.
Arizona cannot get out of their way.
No, they can't.
Every single drive's inside the 20. Every single drive is back. The Blues took the lead. For some reason, the line dropped to 18.5 for the Rams. I mean, you have to think they're going to be up 24 at the half because Cardinals are going to punt.
Oh,
And this is pathetic.
yeah, it's ugly.
The shortest pick 6 in NFL postseason history. And the Raptors missed a free throw. That's not what we wanted. Come on, we need every point. We're right there. Uh-oh. That was almost number 3. You could even see Ertz's body language is like, I had no chance to catch that. Oof. You had 2 guys covering Ertz, so let's try to throw it in there because there's a guy in my face. This is the guy I think that deserves another chance, Raheem Morris. Very good defensive coordinator. Was with the Bucks. He is with the Rams. Oh, yeah. You run for 14 yards. That's not happening. I wonder what prop you could have got for Kyler Murray under 150 yards passing.
I mean, he's gonna have to keep throwing, so
I agree.
he probably is gonna get there. It might come with 2 more interceptions.
And this is why I said I like all these numbers with the Rams because I know I can hedge off at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Because The Rams are going to get the ball back. They won't even give me Kyler Murray's interceptions. I'm really pissed. Normally, you only get Arizona guys when the other team has the ball. Are the Rams going to miss a guy here? Though I don't like this for the Bucks because I think the Rams will beat the Bucks. They already destroyed them the first time they played them. I don't like the Bucks' chances to repeat. By the way, you got 28-3 halftime. LOL. I mean, I wasn't saying three. I just feel that if it was 21-0 and the Cardinals come down and it's a 4th and 6 or 4th and 7 at the 40, it wouldn't shock me for them just saying, "Oh, let's get some points. Let's feel good that we ended the half with some points. We still know we're going to need 3 touchdowns." Or you say, "Hey, they're going to score 3 garbage touchdowns like the Steelers did, and he'll get 3 points that way."
Yeah, I mean the second half over. The second half over in that Steelers KC game was
That's right.
super easy.
Now, do you think Kansas City just lightened up because it was Ben's last game? Because they
No,
went to a prevent. They went to a prevent defense. They went
yeah.
to here. Let me not touch the guy. I might hurt him. We're just gonna rally and tackle, rally and tackle, rally and tackle.
Yeah, well,
No, I think that was probably their. I
got
think
the
that was
job done.
probably that been their plan against anybody, not just not just Roethlisberger.
You're done, D.
No, I
D, what
said
do
we
you
got
mean
the
you're?
job done.
Got it done. Got it done.
Yes.
I mean, they were up. They were up what, four touchdowns or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was never in doubt after the second half.
It was never in doubt after they figured out what they were doing in that second quarter.
Yep. Blues are up 2. Come on, Nashville.
I
Greatest
was on the
comeback ever.
phone. I was on the phone with my mom and I was yelling about the game. And I'm like, I need Kansas City to win this first half. And then they scored and they were they went up and I'm like, and she's like, see, they're winning. I'm like, I need them to win by more than 7.
Yeah, that hook scared the hell out of me. That's
The
what I told
hook.
you. I told you that was the hook. But that's why they gave you that hook. They were like, "You're
Yeah.
going to need."
You're gonna need you're gonna need this. It was so frustrating because it was KC's offense just needed to score. The Steelers couldn't do anything on offense.
I gave Utah -4.5, by the way, in the chat. If you're not already on that.
Okay. Who are they playing?
Lakers 10:30.
Okay.
Go Bears back.
COVID Rudy.
Yep. We need 2 more points of some categories from Adebayo here. We got less than 3 minutes left. They can't stop the run. That's an 8-yard gain when you should have known it's coming.
So if that's the case, why do the Rams not basically do that the rest of this game, or at least until it stops working?
Yeah, the only way I'm looking at this is basically if the Rams give up on the defensive end side.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, the difference between these 2 different guys is the Rams pass rushers can get to the quarterback a whole lot faster than the Kansas City pass rushers. Why is Max Struess shooting a shot with 2:18 left? Come on, you guys are alternating missing shots. You guys piss me off. Come on, Toronto, you can still take this to overtime. We got 51 points in the Southern game. The only good news is, well,
The
it
problem is
depends.
it's close.
It's a 3-point game,
Yeah.
which is a problem and not a problem because you won't have fouling early.
Yeah.
The
I was
Rams
just
don't.
looking at that. The Wyoming game looks good. They're up 8. They're up 8 on the second half.
So the Salukis have a guy called Domask, Domask. You listen to any television broadcast, and it looks like the announcer is saying "dumbass" with the shot, "dumbass" with the thing. Look at that. Look at the rebound. And it's a guy who gets a lot of stats, so you hear "dumbass" all the time.
Right.
So it's a joke I have with my father. And I was like, "So how did dumbass do?" Dumbass probably really messed up. How many turnovers did he have?
There was a guy, I forget which game it was. There was a guy on let me see. Dude had a funny name. Game I was
It's tough
watching the
for
other night.
Wesley to get any points. They're running the ball with 30 seconds to go. Anybody want to understand that one?
They wanna
Go into
take it
halftime down
in.
21.
Yeah.
Well, my
Yeah.
21 and a
Ball
half
State.
cashes, my 28 and a half cashes, my minus 20 and a half cashes, my minus 16 and a half cashes for the first half. I'll take them all. Like I said, I didn't see two scores. Still didn't see two scores.
Hmm.
And the Rams have dominated this game. You know, it's kind of interesting when the
Yeah,
Rams
but
are playing in this stadium versus when the Chargers are.
because when the Rams are there, it's like a home game, and when the Chargers are there, it's like an away game.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, I mean, it's 21-0, and the Rams did dominate. I get that, but you almost feel like the Rams could have had at least another score or two there. Like
14. Yeah, it could have at least 10 points there.
they had a couple possessions where they were starting from like the 40 or plus there, and they didn't, penalties or whatever, they didn't get any points off of it.
Yep.
21-0 is bad, but it feels like it could have been worse.
Oh, I agree.
Uh,
Oh,
the kid that I
oh,
was
oh,
talking about played for Ball State. His last name is Bumbaloo.
oh. Rondell Moore actually cashed over
Oh, good.
16 and a half yards. Yep.
Nice.
Adebayo's at the free throw line. And he misses the first. Yeah, we're not going to get the second half over because the last 3 minutes, these teams can't shoot. Raptors have a chance to take it to overtime. That's how we have a chance. Yeah. But we did cash. Not yet. Damn it. He's got 22. We need
SGA.
Adebayo to get. No,
Oh,
Adebayo. We need Adebayo to gain one rebound, assist, or point. He missed a free throw a second ago.
SGA's
Barnes
got
is going.
11 points there at halftime. Oh no, they're in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're not at halftime anymore.
So everybody's gonna
They stopped-
bet Buffalo on Sunday watch, and they're all gonna lose. Because everybody's gonna like, don't bet the Chiefs. Don't bet the Chiefs. I already know how this is gonna go.
I'm betting Buffalo, and I'll give it as a show play with Buffalo with the points.
Good thing I'm
I mean,
not gonna be on the show.
I'm more excited.
brazen.
I'm more excited to take the over 55 because that's
Yeah,
a
that's a
lock.
good. That's a good bet.
I don't like using the word L word, but that's yeah. The games can go back and forth, just like the first time they played. It's gonna be a great game to watch. I
Yeah, I don't.
I think their pass defense is going to be able to limit some of the things you have to play, and guys like Hardman and Robinson and Pringle and McKinnon, who are capable of doing it, but they're going to be the ones have to step up. So
Nashville wins, or not
do
Nashville.
they?
Not Nashville. The Islanders.
Honors win. That's good for me. Closes out my plus 380. Good job. Now we need Nashville to come back. And we're on the Pens. We're really on the Pens. Everybody flying for the Pens? All right, so what do we have for second half? What's the plays? Rich?
What's the third quarter over?
What's that?
What's the thought? Second half. Team
What's the
totals.
line?
I was the third quarter over 9.5.
The Rams get the ball first.
Yep.
Both team totals are set to 10.5. Second half total is 23.5.
23.5. I don't
It
like it.
is juice
I
to
don't
the
like
under.
the number. I don't like the number. I think
No.
I don't know if the Rams are going to push anymore, unless Arizona. If Arizona's able to, I think Arizona's got to score twice, at least 10 points, and then the Rams are going to start pushing again. I don't know if they push until they see the Cardinals score.
Yeah, the Arizona team total is 10.5.
Do we think they're going to score? I mean, what even happened in the first half? They looked awful.
I mean, yeah. What Murray's what 7 for 17, 28 yards and 2 picks.
Yeah, like,
He's obviously not seeing it, right?
what does that line tell us? How is this team even in the playoffs? That's what I'm asking. Like when I see a line like that, is it the lights are too bright? Is it the Rams defense? I mean, this is the third time they've played the Rams this year.
Right.
Yep, 1-1.
It's not like they're unfamiliar.
Yeah, they beat him once.
Right. Right. They beat them once, but that was fucking 4 months ago, 3 months ago, which was, you know, I feel like the Rams team from the first 8 weeks of the season, or the Cards team from the first 8 weeks of the season, is not the same as the Cards team
Right.
from
They got hot at the wrong time.
yeah. I mean, they came out of the gate hot and then fizzled, and they were so hot they had such a hot start. You know, they coasted to the playoffs.
All right, we go 1-1. We lose the second half over. Wah, wah, wah. They couldn't score points in the last 2 minutes. But we do cash Bam Adebayo over 22.5. So we go 1-1. That's not nice. We'd rather not go 1-1, but yeah. Suns are
Well, at
losing by
least
8 right now. Stupid Spurs. It's probably because the Spurs are everybody in their team is scoring, and in Phoenix, Devin Booker is 32, and the next guy is 9.
well, the good
So
news is the Drake SIU game, the scoring severely went down. We've got 57 points with 20 seconds left.
all right, just because D said I couldn't take the Bills, I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah,
Look at
you
the
do
Bills
it.
to the
You show him. Yeah.
Nashville going on a power play. Let's go.
I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think the play is on the second half?
The rule is you take the dog. The dog didn't cover last night, though, but the rule is different in the playoffs because teams will try. I think the play of the second half is what D said: take the third quarter over.
Take the third quarter over.
To me, I'd take it the third quarter, and I'm taking the Rams.
I feel like the Rams are going to come out and they're going to try and score on that first drive. And then if they go up 28 or 24, then maybe they back off a little bit. Then that's when maybe we get something from the Cards. All right,
The
I'll
Heat
take it.
win.
I'll take
See, I'm
that
taking the
third quarter
Rams.
over.
I'm taking the Rams plus 0.5 too, with the minus 0.5. Sorry. And the reason
On
I'm
the third
doing that
quarter.
is because the Rams are going to get 2 possessions.
Yep.
I'm fairly certain on one of those possessions the Rams can score. I'm not 100% anything I've seen from Arizona that they're going to score on any of their possessions.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right, so we'll talk Saturday, D. Here's where we go. So let's first go Tennessee, Cincinnati, the return of Derrick Henry versus a team that can't stop the run. I think Tennessee wins. I think it's going to be
I
really
think
hard this
Cincinnati
weekend
wins.
not to take 7 overs.
No, I think Tennessee wins. Cincinnati should have lost to the Raiders, or should have went to overtime.
I think it's a good game. I like Tennessee under 3. At 3.5, I'd 3.5. I'd tease the Bengals and the over.
Tennessee's got a better defense.
Agreed. But Cincinnati will still put up points.
Yeah.
So
Take Burrow
Tennessee will put up
to
points.
throw an interception.
If you're looking to tell me over 42, essentially over 41 would be my total with plus 10 on Cincinnati, I'd take that. I mean, this is the next round. The teams are going to be a lot closer. Then let's go talk to the big one. 49ers Packers, the team that's been built to beat the Packers in Lambeau. The question is, can they do it?
What's the line?
5.5. 47.5.
Did the Packers just get somebody back on defense?
Jair
They're
Alexander's expected to play. Yep.
okay.
And remember, Bakatari
And
just came
Bakhtiari.
back the last week. Bakatari played the last week. He'll play again, obviously, through the playoffs. I mean, here, I went to the sports book on there with some extra money when I was then. My 2 futures bets is I put a parlay of Kansas City versus the Packers and the Bills versus the Packers. Because I think whoever wins in that game wins the AFC. Not to say Tennessee can't, but I have more confidence in those 2 quarterbacks than I have in Ryan Tannehill. So I think the Packers win the NFC. We said that before the year. It was the Bucks, Packers, and Rams. We're going to go into the playoffs already. If you go back to our original shot, it's the Bucks, Packers, and Rams. That wasn't us going out on a limb. that was obviously three very good teams that were there, and that's who lived up to be. So I've already got big futures bets on the Packers to win. I'll probably have to take a money line cover just on 49ers. But I think the Packers win this game, and I think it's because the two-headed monster in the backfield is why they win this game. I think this Niners losing some defensive linemen, some of those guys are going to probably try to play hurt, and I think the Packers are going to be able to just kind of move them off the line of scrimmage. And once you do that, Aaron Rodgers is going to pick you apart.
Well, the Niners don't have good corners either.
Well, the kid Ward has been playing really, really well. Jimmy Ward has really, really been playing really, really well if you look at the tape. And that's one of the biggest things that have kind of helped them with their emergence. So what's your take, Rich? That's mine. Obviously, I'm taking the Packers. Minus 5.5, I'm not touching. It's going to be with parlays and money line.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you beat the Packers. They've looked dominant. The only thing is kind of so the Browns had a formula to beat the Packers, and it was run the ball, and they were very much in that game, and this San Fran team can do the same thing. San Fran can do the exact same thing that the Browns did to the Packers. So I don't know that I would be comfortable laying the points with the Packers, but I think they win the game. I don't know that you bet against Aaron Rodgers in this spot.
I like the under.
I'm kind of interested in. I kind of want to see Aaron Rodgers hold the NFL hostage if they get to the Super Bowl.
He's not going to do that.
He might. He might. That dude's crazy. He is crazy.
That's some guy smoking too much said, hey, this is going to give me all the Twitter views in the world. I heard it from a guy whose sister's cousin's ex-brothers knows his mailman who goes out with his daughter boyfriend.
Dude, he got in with that Shailene Woodley, and they're all into that not taking showers or wearing deodorant and not getting haircuts thing. So who knows? Who knows what the hell's going on there?
Does Shailene Woodley look really that much different without makeup? I mean, really? I can't believe he went from Olivia Munn to Shailene Woodley. She must give really good
directions.
Directions, yes.
Cooking lessons.
Yes, yeah. Well, I would say the way I watch. It's funny because I always love a woman that can cook, but my wife doesn't really cook at all. And there's Higbee again with his third catch, I think. All right, since we totally got off thing, Alexander's up to 18. We'll bring us back on topic. All right, so you got the Packers. D, you haven't chimed in here, and we know you're just waiting to say Kansas City tomorrow. But what any take on the Packers Niners?
I like the under. And then Elijah Mitchell anytime touchdown. I want to take that.
Yeah, I would. I'd take that. I'd take the yards.
I think the Packers win, but I think the Niners are the team to beat the Packers. If there is a team,
they really are. If there's anybody that's going to beat them, it's going to be the Niners. Oh man!
Cup drops the ball and it hits their guy in the shoulder.
Yep,
that was their chance. That's a bad placement of a ball. Here comes Jared Thompson. Is like, look, that arm is like, oh crap, and it hits me in the hands. All right. Well, here comes Stafford, 2nd and 10. Will they actually see third down? That's the question. So far,
Did
they
you
haven't
know
seen
that
this
that
try.
was OBJ's first touchdown in the playoffs ever?
It's probably his first time in the
I was
playoffs.
gonna say he's never been in the playoffs. I don't think.
God, that sucks.
I mean, he was hurt last year with the Browns. Giants were never in the playoffs. I don't think when he was there.
It should have been his second touchdown in the playoffs, but the little
But he
punk
went out of bounds.
ran out of bounds. All right, so then you're gonna have the Bucks versus the Rams, barring some miracle. There's a PI here anyway. So this may be a 40-yard PI play here.
The Bucks looked impressive yesterday, but I mean, consider the opponent. Philly, didn't, I don't know that they really belong there.
No,
I think
Suns can't stop
there were a handful of teams. I think there were a handful of teams that were sitting home that belonged in the playoffs ahead of Philly and the Steelers.
Yep,
Um,
you got to win games. It's got to win games when you have the opportunity. There's games all those other teams gave away.
Beginning of the season, though, I do want to recall a little bit. Beginning of the season, when we were talking about who was going to win, who was the team out of the NFC East, I did say Philly. I believe you fine gentlemen said Washington. Now Dallas actually won it, but
they lost their quarterback for that double pass. OBJ, he's got him open. He throws it out too. It's caught. Akers to the 10, to the 5.
Come on, get in.
He's out at the 10. OBJ with the balloon.
They ran the same play that Arizona ran.
First and goal.
Except he caught it.
He just ran it on the half. He said, "Yeah, you know that play that you ran? Yeah, we'll run it too."
Well, except that secondary pass, they decided to actually throw it past the line of scrimmage anyway. And the first pass went behind the line of scrimmage.
Instead of a screen. Right.
Yeah. All right, you're at the, looks like 11 is where they spotted him out. And there's going to be motion.
What kind of line do you think you get on that game? Tampa
Which
and
line?
the Rams.
Rams
Tampa,
-3. Rams -2.5, 3.
You think the Rams would be favored in Tampa?
They already beat the crap out of them in Tampa already this year.
Maybe like -2, -2.5. Yeah, I don't think 3.
If they give it over 3.5, they know everybody and their mother will be on Tampa. Depends on who they think they won't.
Right.
They really think they win. If they think the Rams are going to go out there and beat them. Because here's the one thing with Tampa. Tampa's secondary is tough.
Are you really betting Brady? Or are you really betting Stafford over Brady? If I'm getting 2.5 or 3 points with Brady, I take Brady.
You know what I'm betting? I'm betting the over 49. That's what I'm betting. I'll bet the over. Cup finally caught the ball. Second grab of the night. You only need 7 more to cash. By the way, the Thunder were down 19. They're down 2, and SGA just cashed.
Oh, nice.
109.
Rich is like,
There you go, Rich.
check that.
What time it is? What time it is? What time it is? It's time to go. Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. SGA over 22. We'll take that. Like we said, we've been running that there. He scored again. 24 points. And the 11, and it's a touchdown! Mr. Cup.
Nice.
-200 if you took the anytime touchdown. You had to take. It's 28-0.
We also cashed.
And that's the third quarter too.
We cashed both of those second half college basketball plays.
Oh, good job, Rich. Love that. Way to play that off. All right, the Suns came all the way back, and then they let them go on a 4-0 run. So, but there were 63 points scored in that. There, some of us are on the over full game. That's looking pretty nicely. 4-1. The Knights scored first, though, not the Pens. All right, at this point, we can say the teaser died. It died a slow, slow death.
Yeah, the teaser's completely dead. If you had the cards.
Yeah, hopefully Wesley can get that touchdown. Utah's coming up here. First half -2.5. We're on. Apparently, there's a FanDuel one thing that's out there that's good. Yeah, Yella took Cup TD and Rams to win.
And
That was
Rams to
good.
win. That's a good one. Yeah.
I told you I took all my props with the Rams to win, so I was big on that anyway. So, did I actually process this or did I stop? You know, when you go back and you look at your system, it's like got a one that's holding. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, did anything actually go through? I'm glad this tonight they actually left the third quarter there and they didn't take it away, probably because we've been yelling at them all day. We're like, look, you can't be a site and then take away when it's advantageous to take the other team. You don't get to choose when you're displaying a line. The line's there.
Right.
You must show it. The line should have been -3 for the third quarter. I told my guy, I even had the text before the quarter started. That's what I'm taking. I want credit for that, and I want credit for the over. So they're looking to give me free play. Not the same thing, but it's better than nothing.
Right.
So performance doubles we have in this game. Donovan Mitchell to score 25 points. Clarkson to have 10 3 points. LeBron to give a damn.
What did
That's
you said you took the
-220.
Jazz?
Yep, I think the Jazz blow them out. We've got a fully ranked Jazz team versus a reeling Lakers team. Gonna be Carmelo's out. Davis is still out. Nunn's out. Trevor Reeves is going to start. Dwight Howard's going to start. Still got
What's
Conley,
Malik
Mitchell,
Monk's
Neal.
points?
Whiteside is the only one that's out. Malik Monk is not starting, so if you want to take him, that's fine. I don't even
He's not
have him.
starting. What?
Yep.
Yeah. SGA
THT
scored
was the
15
guy
points in the third quarter.
They were down 19. He went on his own personal run. He's up to
Yeah, sure
26
did.
points.
26 points.
Suns and Spurs are trading baskets. This Spurs team is an interesting team. You look at their guys and you're like, none of these guys are stars. Dejounte Murray continues to show he's probably a lot better than people think. He's got 18. Derek White is coming back for a second game back. He's got 12. Jakob Hurtle, who Toronto couldn't wait to give away, who's blossomed in San Antonio as a double-double with 19 and 11. Doug McBuckets has 11 points and 2, and Keldon Johnson has 14, 7, and 2. They're even getting production out of Jock Landale. What does Kyler Murray do? I can't believe they ran the ball. You're
I
down
can't believe they ran the ball
28.
either.
You're down
I think they
28.
thought they might catch him sleeping there and get a nice start on first down.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Mhm.
You're only sleeping
Nothing they've really done in this game has worked.
except throw the ball to Rondell Moore for 16 and a half yards. All right, here comes Murray. Back to pass. Run. Run, you cuck. He hits Rondell Moore again for a first down. Apparently, that's the only thing he can do this game.
This is I mean, if they end up losing this game by 3 or 4 touchdowns, that's basically ruins your season. I mean,
Yeah, their team total is 13.5 right now. So if you didn't take the team total of 14, you could take 13.5 right now. Booker's got 44. Booker's going to put up 50 this game. And they run it again. Because apparently the clock doesn't matter to them at all.
I think
I
they're trying to keep the Rams honest and maybe get them to not sell out to stop the pass, I suppose. But I think
but
you might be past that at this point.
you're in a spot right now where you need all the points you can as fast as you can, or else the
Right.
game's over. I mean, this is 4-down territory pretty much for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's not really a wow.
I mean,
8
you're at
for
midfield,
18 and
so
39 yards.
oh,
That
look at
was
that. Timeout. So if you go back and you watch this play, he is looking to drop this down right away. There are 3 Rams who are waiting for it. Ashawn Robinson, by the way, is the defensive tackle who's outside on the edge, waiting for this ball. Watch this.
I would
Pin,
be not happy. I would be not happy if I was the dude that just caught this ball. Like, man, why are you throwing to me?
Yeah, he looked over. He's like, I
I'm
got a
getting
little
killed
pressure.
over
I'm just
here.
going to stick it. Right now, Kyler Murray is playing stay alive.
Yeah, that's what it
He's,
seems like. I wonder
he's
if
not
he's
going to run
hurt.
the ball. He's not
That's
going
what
to
I
run
was
the ball.
gonna.
They're 41.5. It's not going to happen.
That's what I was gonna tell you about
They ran the
Jalen
ball.
Hurts. Yeah, 4-down territory. That's what I was gonna tell you about Jalen Hurts. Was that they had him in a walking boot after the game, and apparently he's been dealing with some
Yeah, he
type
hurt.
of lower leg injury for like a month or so.
Yeah, he had a hurt ankle. Suck it up
Yeah.
and play. Oh,
Well,
here
I
comes
mean,
Murray's chance to run the ball. He does. He gets a first down, and he gets absolutely lambasted. He still wakes up to do
well, I
something, but boy,
mean,
he took a nice shot here.
but that's
Murray
how
breaks
this
the
offense
pocket.
moves. That's how the
Yes,
offense moves. You need this. This has to happen.
this is exactly what I said the entire. So when you were there, the first thing I basically sat there and said, Murray has to move the sticks. If Murray doesn't
Hmm.
move the sticks, they don't win.
Yeah.
And he hasn't moved the sticks. And I'm not saying he moves the sticks by passing the ball. He's got to move the sticks by. This had to be more of a Lamar type offense of, all right, I'm going to run most of the time and I'm going to look like I'm passing and then I'm taking off.
Wow.
And then when you start to put a spy down and you start to change your defense to try to take that away from me, that's when I'm going to hit the big play over the top ones.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you have to be able to threaten the run. If the run isn't a threat, you can't
And
keep
another,
you can't keep the Rams honest up front. Then
they may
see,
eat up
this is
the
what
whole
they're
third
trying to
quarter.
do.
They may eat up the whole third quarter to score once.
They're trying
This
to
game is fucking trash. Why are they running the ball?
they're trying to keep the Rams. They're trying to keep the Rams honest by running the ball, but they don't want to run Kyler, so they're smashing Connor.
They're down 4 touchdowns.
You keep getting the third and fourth down territory. I mean, at one point, are you going to say we actually try to want to win this game?
They said this was that last play that they ran was the first play that the Cardinals have run in the Rams territory in this game.
Yeah,
6
but
minutes left in the third quarter.
the way you're playing this game, I wouldn't be shocked if
Ran
they
it
kicked the field goal to
again.
20.
Oh my god.
I mean, I wouldn't hate if they kicked the field goal because that's going to give us our third quarter. I mean, right now the Cards are burning up the entire clock here.
They have to score here for us to catch the third quarter. He's got it. Big play. That's the first
Nice.
catch for Christian Kirk.
Second, he just caught one a couple plays ago.
There's a flag for a fight. I have a feeling this is against the Rams because the
What
Cardinals
is
got his
going
helmet.
on? Dude's got his helmet. What is going on?
The other question is,
Holy cow!
a Tampa Bay perspective, yes, you want to get thrown out of the game, so you're suspended for next week.
Aaron Donald going crazy.
Yeah, but who's gonna tame that guy?
It doesn't matter if he
Nobody.
gets suspended for a week. It doesn't matter. That's how you tame him.
Yeah.
Get in a fight, get ejected for this game, get suspended. Let's see what the eye in
Yeah,
the sky sees.
this could have some major implications here. Donald.
Yeah, you know the Rams are going to say,
We got
no, that's
15.
it. We're going to have a big talk here right now. We have bigger goals right now than this crap.
I mean, he clearly said something about his mother that he did not care for.
All right, so here's my one question, and this is the one thing I was looking at. Do we think the Lakers come out motivated enough to score points and give us this over? Because the Lakers are 22 and 21 to the over, and Utah's 21 and 19. So really not valued there. I'm playing the
There's
MLK, really tied in. Let's score some points.
there's two things. There's two things that could have happened there that got him that angry. He either said something about his mother or he spit in his face. Those are the two things that usually gets him riled up like that.
They threw the ball again. It's a minor miracle.
Oh, almost. He's almost
All
done.
right,
Come on, let's put this
wait,
in.
where's our man? We need our man. Where's the big man? We need the big white guy. Big white guy. Big white guy. There he is. Yep, there he goes. There's our man. Right there, Antoine Wesley. Let's go. Throw it to the big white guy. Nope, they run the ball to Connors and he scores.
Good. Third quarter over. Touchdown.
Cash the third quarter over.
Nice. Good deal.
Yep.
Look what you have done to this rock and roll ground.
Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Third quarter over Cashes. Cash kind of easy too.
Mm-hmm.
Beckham's got 4, doesn't he?
Catches?
They're going for 2. This is really big for me.
Yeah, it is. Didn't you take the minus?
Oh, they got it.
You take the -1?
Now you throw to Antoine Wesley for a fucking 2-point conversion. Oh, there's a flag. There's a fight.
Mm. I was gonna say this is getting out of hand.
All right.
It's starting to get out of hand.
Yella's asked to turn down the music when we had it. All right, I just did.
It is pretty loud. I got my headphones in. I'm partially deaf now. Oh, now they're calling one on Arizona. Beckham is 4 for 54.
28-8. That's 20 points. 19.5 again. Don't like that. Total is now 51.5.
Oh man. Dude, they got 68 for shoving after the play. The Rams guy totally took a shot at his nuts. Like when he was going down, he's going down, and the Rams guy just goes like this right at the dude's nuts.
Here's my question. Why does Antoine Wesley come in at the 2-point conversion and you don't spread him out wide when you needed the touchdown? All right, the Suns have stepped their foot on the Spurs and have said, you're not good enough. They're up 10 with 5 minutes to go. This one looks like it's going to go way, way over. And the Thunder are within 7, led by, of course, our man, SGA, 26 points. Good thing we didn't grab Dort. Dort's stuck at 14. So Josh Giddey has 3 turnovers on the night. And the Knights are up too, speaking of turnovers.
Nice.
How's that nice?
Oh, I'm a Knights fan.
Well, I know that.
It's not my fault
100%
you guys. It's not my fault you guys bet the Pens.
What happened to show loyalty?
They'll probably come back anyway.
All right. 51.5. What's your thought? That's 3 scores. Even in a 2-point conversion, you don't get it.
Well,
Do the Rams go for the jugular? That's the question.
I think so. I think the Rams are going to.
Pretty much since they're getting kicked in the nuts, and they should get great field position coming off this 15-yard penalty.
I think the Rams. Who came back against them recently? Was it the Niners?
Yeah, the Niners were down 17-0. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's probably still fresh in their memory, and they're gonna.
All right. He kicks it. He picks it up at the 15 to the 25 to the 30. Not too bad. 31. Good kick coverage. Not that big of a deal. You only gained 6 yards really of possession. I can't believe that happened too. That's one of the craziest things.
Well, yeah, but what? That was because he had a chest injury or something. It's not like they're not gonna jam the cortisone in your chest for a thigh.
Yep. Here comes Cam Akers again, by the way. So here's what you basically already know from the Rams. Cam Akers is back to the starting running back, and Sony Michel is the goal line back. So make your bets accordingly because Sony Michel had a number of 56. By the way, he still almost hits it. He has 9 carries for 51 yards. Akers had a stupid number of 23. He's got 40. We gave the live a 55. I don't see any way he doesn't hit it. Remember, we had that one stat that we were looking at? I don't know if you were on, Rich, yet. We were trying to look receiver with the most yards. He's going deep. Bomb, and there it is. Van Jefferson. This is the guy we were talking about. He was plus 2,800 if you wanted to take him for the most yards in the game because Arizona's guys have 32. Beckham right now, who was a plus 800 for the most receiving yards. And Van Jefferson now has 41 on that one catch. Come on, score before the end of the third quarter. Run plays quicker. Remember, I got that minus 0.5. Run plays quicker. Don't run the ball. Cam Akers again. Cam Akers for 8. Damn, he's going to be so good. Remember, they're doing this all without Andre Whitworth. Does Whitworth come back next year?
I think he's going to retire.
Yeah, I think he is too. Thunder are within 3. Our 11.5 is looking nice.
I think this was the year he came back. I think he was questionable to come back and play this year. He was going to retire after last year.
So this is the problem with the Mavericks team. You got Doncic, Brunson, Finney Smith, Porzingis, and Kleber with Dwight Powell and Tim Hardaway and Trey Burke. All right, he gets to the edge. He's gone to the 5, to the 4, to the 4-yard line. Hurry up. Run plays quicker. And Buda Baker has a neck injury. That sucks. That's their best defensive player.
Yeah,
And this is going to be a while.
oh man.
This is going to be a while.
Jesus, they're gonna get into they're gonna do a damn fight now.
The fight. Yep.
Something must have happened after the play.
I think that caches acres. All right. D, are you still there? Hold on. I gotta put their plays in the sheet. Rich, it's killing me.
Sorry.
I'll make a spot. We'll start at 96 and we'll move down from there. All right. I'll start at 96. There we go. All right. So the live plays was third quarter over, 9.5. Second half. Toronto, that lost. Yeah, over 22.5. Oh. So live is third quarter over 95. Acres live over 55. Second half we talked about. What other things did we have that I didn't have out there? I think it would be OKC plus 11.5. It's gonna be a little bit of a sweat. It's a 6-point game.
Ooh. Ooh.
See, to me, I don't know how this is not targeting on both guys.
Ooh.
I mean, he can't move his
Wow.
arm.
He goes limp right away.
Yeah, this looks scary.
Oh. Oh no, you can't do that. I don't know that he knew. Oof.
But both guys late. See, this is the one thing we always talk about. Offense seems to be perfectly allowed to lower their head,
Yeah.
and defense can't.
The rule, I mean, the rule should go both ways. You can't lower, can't lower your head to initiate contact. It should go both ways.
Agreed.
It's player protection. It's protect you from yourself and also the other players.
Everybody. Basically anyone. I love this person. I love his whatever. The question is Murray ever going to run and give of his body? I mean, he did it once.
Hmm.
Is he able to do it multiple times? I'm shocked that Ertz hasn't received the ball that much.
Yeah, I don't understand. It seems to happen with so many teams, though. It's like they're just games where guys are just completely schemed out. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. You think he would be at least somewhat involved. Of course,
Well,
it's not like Murray's got a ton of completions or a ton of pass attempts anyway.
that's for weakness. That's the other thing that makes it. I mean, their weakness is their safeties and their linebackers.
Yeah.
Well, the holding?
They called a hold.
So we didn't cash Akers.
I don't know. I don't know so much the taunting as
Stafford.
the penalty that people were
Here
looking
comes
for. It should have
Stafford.
been.
Where did they mark the ball? He does stick the ball out, though. One ref's going to say he stuck the ball out.
So KC's playing Buffalo then next week, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Nice, sir.
That feels like that should be the AFC Championship game.
Well, that's why I said whoever's winning it. I mean, not the Titans. I'm just saying I trust those two quarterbacks over the Titans. I think they can score with Tennessee any day.
Yeah.
They stuff them. Fourth down.
Well, I mean,
No. No, you bullshit. No. You're going to kick let the
they're gonna run
clock
the
click
clock
out.
out.
Wasted 5 seconds because you let the guy, you blew the whistle. And that play clock better started right when you blew the whistle. No, Gay, you have to kick it before the third quarter ends. Understand your goal. Do the math. No, moron. You got to be kidding me. There was
Well,
42 seconds when they blew
there's
the
less
whistle.
wind. There's less
They
wind on the other side.
Where did they? Oh, that pisses me off.
That's
I said less
Yeah.
win.
I'll give you less win here in a second. All right, guess what? I finally get Arizona Cardinal props. What do I get? So let's see. Cooper Cup is at 3.5 for player receptions, and they're still juicing at minus 200 if you want to take that. Beckham's at 54 yards. His over is 54.5. Means does Beckham catch another pass? All right. Do we take the Pens plus 2.5?
Not at
You're
this
getting
point, no.
plus. You're getting plus 170 for it. Maybe not a full unit, but a partial unit.
And until they can score a goal, I don't bet on the team if they're down 3-0.
All right. The Thunder are down 4. with a minute to go. See, that's my something's physically wrong with this Dallas team. Sure what it is, but it's just something wrong. I can't believe OKC down 2 with 30 seconds left. And it's OKC's ball. They blocked there. And 22 seconds left. There should foul. Here comes Matt Gay. So VEASAN had an interesting thing today. They had rank your kicker confidence.
It's kind of similar to what we were talking about the other day.
Well, we were talking about
Name
quarterback
your
confidence because that's what you do. Yeah.
name your top 5 kickers.
Well, we were talking about that in general with the whole league, but this was just in the playoffs. So
Oh,
who?
just in the
With,
playoffs?
yes. So it was like everyone does a quarterback conference, but a lot of times when you get to this level and you have a lot of games that are there, it's going to be dependent on the quarterback. Because they were saying, what is
Who
the
do you
weakness
want
in
taking
Green
the
Bay?
kick?
The weakness in Green Bay is if Mason Crosby has to kick a kick
Yeah,
to win the
I
game.
mean, of the teams that are left, I think probably Butker would be my number one.
Matt Gay statistically is.
He is.
Yes. And it's not even close. Like, who's your least? So we had 39 points. Do we think we see 2 more touchdowns?
A lot of time left. I guess it depends on how fast the Cardinals offense can move.
Well, Christian Kirk has.
And it also, you know what? The other thing is, how big a lead the Rams have here. They might kind of back it off a little bit.
I mean, they kind of did that drive. I mean, they ran the ball every time except for the one throw to Van Jefferson.
Right, but I'm saying with the Cardinals on offense, I think they're probably a little less aggressive. Kind of give them some check down stuff, let them run some clock, and I
Yeah.
think they'd be content with giving them 6 or 8 yards of play as long as the clock's moving.
Well, that's
Like
why I
that.
took Christian Kirk to get 16 more yards.
Yeah.
The live total just dropped to 50 and a half, 49 and a half. They basically looked and said, this offense can take 7 years to get down the field. Let's
Basically.
another pay. Zach Ertz gets another catch. 9 seconds. SGA makes it a 3-point game. Can we cash this Zach Ertz? Do we have a shot? Is that a second catch? Oh, that's good. He moves his hands. You don't ever want anybody to get hurt. They asked him where he was, and his answer was hell.
Hmm.
Hey, there's Kirk. I might cash Kirk already.
Yeah, it's 2 receptions on this drive so far.
All right. Inside handoff. Edmonds. Yeah, I was gonna say this should all be Edmonds. Why are you taking? Oh, why are you taking Edmonds off the field? Do you understand? Like, this is the slowest hurry up I've ever seen. You got a first down, and you're still going to use the entire play clock. And you didn't go out of bounds, Edo Benjamin. So you took out your big play guy, Edo Benjamin. Just want to make sure I got that right. The Raiders kicker, but the Raiders aren't in the playoffs anymore. So that's back what I said. So to me, their guy, they didn't trust Randy Bullock to make any kick that mattered. So he was the last. He was 7.
Where does Randy Bullock play?
Tennessee.
Titans.
Suckup was 6, and statistically he was.
Okay.
Then you had Mason Crosby as 5th.
Mason Crosby's been horrible.
He has
He's
been the
missed
last couple of
like
games.
20 extra points.
He also is a veteran.
Yeah, but that's gonna cost you in the playoffs, man.
But he hasn't
missed
done that in the
extra
last 2 or
points.
3 weeks.
Yes, he did. He did it in the last game.
Then you have Evan McPherson strictly because he hasn't played.
Yeah,
So who knows how he's going to play.
It'd just be pressure.
Yeah. Then you have Tyler Bass. And then it ended with Matt Gay. Then you had ended with Bucker and then Matt Gay.
Yeah, Bass is
Gay
clutch.
Yeah. Oh, 3rd and 10. All right, so Ertz is up to 3 catches. We need 2 more. 21 yards. I mean, do you realize the Cardinals only have 173 yards of total offense?
In 3
This is a
quarters,
beatdown.
that's no bueno.
I mean, and the only reason he's getting offense now because they're kind of that. Oh, here they come. He throws it up there. Here comes interception number 3, and no. Wesley could not make the catch. Yep. 4th down, you got to go for it. He's got Zach Ertz wide open. He's got the guy in the bottom wide open for a 6-7 yard catch. Instead, he just throws to Andrew Wesley. Doesn't even get the jump. It's a big guy, but he didn't even get the jump because he threw it on his back shoulder. That's just terrible. Can't believe they're going to give this kid $300 million. All right, 4th and 10 for the Cardinals. This is your only chance if you're on the over. Looks like the left tackle moved early. No call. Murray runs. Will he run for the first down? No, he's got a man there. So he makes the throw to Christian Kirk. But there is a flag. It should come back for a false start. So which holding guys do you have? You only got 5 guys on the offensive line, and 2 of them were called for holding. That's not good, Cotton.
They don't ever call that.
Yeah, it's not a good idea when you throw the guy to the ground that you still have your hands connected. They're going for a field goal. Yes! Yes! I had to take it on principle. Come on, come on. Oh, it's good. Cash it. Over 2.5 for Matt Prater.
There we go.
31-11.
The boy's got a
So
leg.
that gives us, let's see, 15 plus 6, 21 points in the second half.
Nice cash. There we go.
We're up to 42. Now, if the Cardinals score again, we still lose the teaser.
Yeah.
By the way, they just made a mistake. Now they quickly corrected it. They were going to throw Christian Kirk out there at 45 for a over of 50. All right, so, and no shocking to anybody, and with basically the calls that I was saying.
Come on and dance with me, baby. Won't you show me a little action? Oh, yeah. Why don't you dance with me, baby? Won't you show me a
All right, no shocking to anybody. SGA cashes. We already talked about that earlier, but OKC loses by 2, which is less than 11.5. So therefore, the Thunder win. We cover the 11.5. We take that one to the bank. That's good. The Suns also cover 121 to 107. So they covered the 3.5. So off to basketball, we are doing really nicely tonight. So then we have the Beckham win. We have the first half over on the Suns win. So if we can luck out an Ertz win, that would be really nice. So all in all, right now I have us with 7 wins and 5 losses. But we're going to get some more losses on some of the Arizona stuff. D, correct me if I'm wrong. The only live stuff we've done is Acres live, the third quarter over, and the second half over, right?
Third quarter, yeah.
Third quarter, Acres was like, what, 54?
Acres is at 4.5. 4.5 receptions. It's on the board.
Oh, I think you were talking about Acres rushing yards.
Oh, 55. Yeah, I think I credit us for a win for that, and we technically don't have it because they took it away on that holding call. So we'll see what happens here. They don't do an onside kick. Okay. Arizona is just trying not to get beat by a lot.
We'll be back next year.
I mean, that's one of the things that made the KC game because they kept on kicking the onside kick. We score, kick the onside kick. Okay, now KC has to go 50 yards. All right, Cooper Kupp has 16 yards. Like, if you would have told me Cooper Kupp has less than 20 yards reception, I'd probably say Arizona's in this ball game. They did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, somebody says Cooper Kupp has 20 yards receiving, and one of these two teams is up by 20. You wouldn't think that it would be the Rams.
Yeah. Mr. Eric Dickerson. Jazz are up on the Lakers, 19-15. Royce O'Neal has the most points, with LeBron and Westbrook having 5 apiece. Still a lot of game left. So Akers gains 1. Come on, we need a first down here, Akers. And they play action to Akers, because that's what you do near a goal line. Instead, they throw it to him. He makes a guy miss. There's a flag on the field, though. He looks like he's fine. His burst looks good. And once again, another play by Akers goes away. Oh. We need Antoine Wesley. We had him at the goal line, and you ran the ball in. You idiots. All right, D. We saved the best for last. I'll give you the floor first. Tell me why Casey avenges the complete embarrassment that the Bills gave him last time.
It did in the playoffs last year. It's simple.
Okay.
I mean, we sucked at the beginning of the year. I mean,
Do you
we
think
lost,
this
we lost
KC
to
team
the
is better than last
Ravens,
year?
lost to the Raiders. What's up?
Do you think this KC team is better than the team you had last year? With your backup left tackle?
I think my offensive line is better than last year. Yeah,
Okay.
coming. I mean,
I think your
not
defense is better
Super
too.
Bowl wise, but yeah, my defense. Well, yeah, we've looked better. That's for
The
sure.
defense is much improved. The defense has improved just on the beginning, just on the first half of this season.
Arizona
The main thing is
jumped
just
offside, and they took away the play.
to stop Diggs. If we can prevent Diggs, then I feel like we can stop Allen. Singletary went off though on the
Yeah, he's
against the
had a couple
Patriots,
nice
so
games
I
in a row. Yep.
don't know. But I like the over. But I still think we cover. Especially if it's 2.
I think you need to limit Allen to under 50 yards rushing. I think he picks you
Yeah,
apart. I think he throws for
that's gonna be hard.
300. I think Gabriel Davis has a good game. Isaiah McKenzie, I think, continues to be used in more ways, kind of like the old way they used Tyreek Hill. I mean, Sanders had 1 catch all game and it was a touchdown, but he's still Dawson Knox is there. I mean, they've every guy they have except for running back is a very, very good plus player. Oh, big catch! They throw it to Cup, and Cup gets 30. He would have cashed his thing for a yard. 3rd and 3, and they hit Cup for 30. Just a post. The safety misses. 34 doesn't really want to tackle. That's about 25. All right, we need 3 yards from Akers. Bring Akers back in. Yep, there he is. All right, 3 yards, Cam. Let's go. 3 yards. Rich, you forgot to congratulate me on my over 2.5 for Matt Prater.
Yeah, I saw that. I was that cash when I was letting my dogs out.
Yep.
I
All
can't.
right,
I mean, to be completely honest, I can't believe it took this long to hit. But I mean, I'm assuming they were banking on Arizona not kicking a field goal, being down by 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, they were taking that as Arizona had to score 3 touchdowns, and they might not even go for an extra point on any of those touchdowns. So, all right, we got 55. We need a yard. Cam, we need a yard. Look at Cooper Cup. He's still out here like he's going to get the ball. Then they pass. And they throw it to Cooper Cup. That's probably why he was looking. And he breaks the tackle. And another 17 yards. Cup's like, so this is so you don't look up and you think I only had 16 yards in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Which Cup would have cashed his live props all day. He's got 5 catches for 61. If he cashes, that's the I didn't think they'd throw the ball. They are determined to not only score again, to end the game on this drive. There it is, Cam. There he goes, Cam. He's through the hole. That's all that he needs. Boom. Cash Cam makers live over 55. But now I would take him out. That's his 18th carry. There's zero reason to keep giving him more carries. Lakers take the lead, 24-22. And the Jazz take the lead right back. I'm shocked they're still running. And they're going to run. Oh, this is Sonny Michel.
Paul George, Kawhi Leonard.
JC, who looks completely asleep. Not sure he
That's
knows
because this game
anything that
sucked.
happened in the game.
This game sucked. I guess this was not a good game.
Well,
They
I get
got the quick turnaround too, right? Don't they? Do they play on Saturday or is it Sunday? Either way,
that's
it's not a
the
full
thing.
week.
No, they're going to play Sunday late. They've got to be the late game. That's the only way you agree to this. You'd have to be the latest game on Sunday.
We're
couldn't
the
turn
Sunday
around.
night game.
Bro, you're playing the Sunday early game then. Okay.
Yeah, they play on Sunday sometime during the day, but we got Sunday night.
Well, it's not really Sunday night. It's a 6:30 Sunday game. They go to
Yeah,
this stupid
3:30.
time zone. Yeah. Well, it won't be 3:30. It'll be like 2. I can't believe here they are in shotgun. There's no running back in the backfield. 3rd and 9. And Stafford gets away. And Stafford's looking for a block. Get your ass down. You're up 20 points.
Looking for a block.
So here's the question that you probably could have won a lot of money on. I'll bet you Matthew Stafford has 3 times as many rushing yards as Kyler Murray. Stafford's got 22 and Murray's got 6. And they're going to hit a field goal. If you took the field goal, believe it or not, you might have cashed it because that's
Well,
what the 3rd field goal. No, yeah, MLK's 2 for 2.
Cards got 1, right?
And by the way, that takes the over. That's 24. Doesn't feel like it, but there's been 24 points. So you're at 45.
Did the full game go over? Not yet.
No, not yet. It depends upon what Arizona does, but you have a chance.
If you teased Rams and over, You're in good shape.
Well, you're in good shape if you choose the Rams and over. But if you just took the
Right.
over straight, Arizona could come down here and score. I don't know. The way they played this game, I wouldn't be shocked if Kyler Murray doesn't play. Why is the stupid game on NBA TV? Jazz lead the first quarter versus the Lakers, 25-24. End of the quarter. Oh, I tied the Jazz with the Penguins plus 2.5. Come on, Pens. I need a goal. You have a 5-on-4. This is a perfect time to score, right? Perfect time to score. So, Rich, are we still doing? I love this movie. Coach Carter's a great movie. You know what? One of the funniest things with Coach Carter is Channing Tatum's character.
I don't think I ever saw it.
So, Coach Carter is a thing about Richmond, California. It's a true story. He was a star player at Richmond, California's basketball team. Comes back to be the coach. Very successful businessman, but he sets stringent rules on playing basketball there, like dress code, grades, and the kids don't try not to give away the movie. The kids don't meet their grades at pollution, so he locks them out of the gym, and they're an undefeated team. And basically, everybody had to do this contract in order to play. In the beginning of the year, they signed the contract, and he continues to forfeit games in an undefeated season to try to prove his cross that we can't fail these kids. But it's actually great. Samuel L. Jackson plays the coach. Everybody else is kind of bit players years. Like all the moms now are kind of big actresses that you wouldn't that. But this was 2005. Channing Tatum is a bit role in this, but his role is kind of funny. He's the only white guy on the basketball team. But the Spanish guy who's in this does a huge role. He's in a lot of bigger films later. So it's a great story about them, but he holds true to his beliefs and kind of goes. It's on TNT. It's definitely worth a watch. It's actually a really good movie. So. But there is a big caveat. One of the reasons. Oh, he goes deep. He almost throws his third pick. Eric Weddle, the old man, drops the football. Here's my question. This is the biggest thing. So you look forward. Let's fast forward next week. Rams versus Bucks. If Tyler Rapp can't come back, you're going to have Tom Brady versus their secondary, which means the whole game's going to be which TV show? Oh, Peacemaker? I don't know. It's one of those shows where you really got to get into. The first episode, you're going to be totally confused. The second episode, you start to figure out the story. It's kind of like the very first time you saw, what was that FX show? With what was the FX show with what's why can't I think of his name? The guy in the Professor X. So what was the Professor X's kid show where he's what Legion? Was it Legion? Yeah, I think it's called Legion, right? What? Was it Legion?
You are asking the wrong person. Logan?
No, the one where it's his kid into the future. What is that called? Yeah, it's based on yeah, Legion. Yeah, it was Legion. Um, it's really taken place into the future. Yeah, Legion was weird. The beginning has that same kind of feel, but it's not that same type of show. But it's kind of like even the title scene is the most weirdest thing that you wonder sometimes if John Cena is just nuts. Because the best way I could say it, he's doing very artistic, funky 70s groove dancing for the the title sequence. But it, it actually by episode 2 and 3, I think I actually like it. I think it's not that bad. Hey, look, Kyle Murray threw it out of bounds on 4th and 9. He literally threw it 10 yards out of bounds. This was Kyler Murray said he just doesn't want to get hit. This is a guy who did not believe his team could win. Watch this. Here it is. Guy gets close. I got sacked. Guy gets close. I got sacked. I just went down. And here, let me just throw it up. But if you watch that last play, as soon as the guy got close, he just airmailed the ball. It's 4th and 9. The ball has to be thrown
It's
inside
going
the
to be in
field.
bounds. Yeah, it's got to be in bounds.
Let a guy work it. You saw Antoine Wesley on the sidelines on that ball when it went over his head. He was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
He was literally like, what the hell was that? Stafford's still in the game for some odd reason. Lakers came to play here. Second quarter, they've made a little run. I don't know how. Who in the world is scoring for them? Malik Monk, 8 points. Horton Tucker, 8 points. Jazz are finding issues to score on the second unit. Come on, Jazz. We need you to come through. Penguins with 2 quick goals. Yes. There we go. We just don't have D when we need them. Penguins aren't dead yet. 2-3. Predators are dead. That was a loss. We'll take that. It's a good thing we won some NBA plays. Aaron Donald doing something with his finger. What's it? What are they doing with his finger? All right, so
Magic.
Rich, you never gave your thoughts on Kansas City, Buffalo.
Over.
Yeah.
Over. And enjoy the game because I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, should be fun.
I think it's going to be a good game. I wouldn't lay points, regardless of which team, I'm assuming Buffalo is going to be getting points. So whichever team's getting
Yeah.
points, I would just take.
I'll probably tease the over, and I'll probably tease Buffalo.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty solid look.
Yeah. Gotta work on getting a better art program. Hey, big guy. So we'll see. My wife gets tested tomorrow morning, so we'll see if all weekend I've been playing around with COVID. So
Yeah. Still not feeling good.
no.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's feeling good. We're like touching her chest or laying on her chest or the dog laying on her chest like hurts.
Yeah.
But I'm like, she's not coughing. That's not a good stand. I'm like, okay, what's causing the pain? Yeah. All right, the Rams got the ball, and once again, finally they bring a guy back in the backfield. Because in 3rd and 4, they've decided with Stafford in a 23-point game. Oh, Funk gets the ball and he loses 6. So Arizona does call timeout. I would put in a new quarterback in because that quarterback doesn't want to play anymore. He's done. He's playing survival. Who is the backup?
For the Cards?
Yep.
Colt McCoy.
Oh, I'd definitely put Colt McCoy in.
Colt McCoy was 2-1 this year.
Oh, I thought Arizona called timeout, but they didn't. It's 4th and 7. Stafford will call timeout, or he'll take a delay of game, and then they're going to punt. Hi, Milo. What you doing? I ended up watching Encanto today with my wife and son. Disney's Encanto.
What is that?
It's like a cartoon movie.
Mm.
You know, they're animated movies. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was clever. It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
They didn't want to watch The Last Duel. I offered to watch The Last Duel or Internals, and my son's already seen Internals. So my wife's like, "Oh, let's not watch something he's already seen." So that's what we went through. Ozark came back though, so we'll start the 4th season of Ozark here. Ozark's
Is that
back
back
in
on now?
Netflix. Yep.
Nice.
So we'll see that. Yeah, I thought it was good. And it's also a Disney movie that I didn't guess the ending, so I was quite happy with that. Come on, Utah. You cannot be losing to the stupid Lakers. Kyler's out. It's Colt McCoy. They saw enough. But then they're running the damn ball again.
Yeah, I mean, he's in just close it out.
I don't know.
Probably
It was the
last week,
George
right?
Strait show. Yeah. We're up to episode 2 right now. January 21st. Okay, well, it was showing there. January 21st, apparently. Okay, I don't know why. I guess it's just showing that there. Okay, so it looks like it's 4 days. So it's not technically out yet. And they just ran the ball twice.
And that's it. Game over. What a shitty, shitty game.
Yeah. Wesley, these putts didn't get any chances. Murray didn't play like he wanted to win. Hurts doesn't get there. All right, I think with those losses, we're gonna need Utah. Doesn't look good right now, but we'll see.
We got
And we got the
recounting those 2 college basketball winners.
Oh, I forgot that's why I asked you what else we had, and we didn't.
Yeah.
SIU under 69.
Yep.
I
And
knew there was something else.
Wyoming second half +3.
Yep, so that's good. Yeah, might go even. We'll see. And we still got the Pens, who are down only by a goal now. It's SIU, and then it was Wyoming +3. Did that game go over or not?
Which
Um,
the second half went under.
no, for Wyoming.
I think it went under.
Good night, G. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for coming out with us. Yeah, I'm not counting the field goals. But yeah. What?
Um,
I think it was 153 was the total.
man, there were a lot
What
of
they
freaking
score?
games today.
They scored
130,
144. It went under.
144.
Yeah, it went under. They scored
And the
144.
second half was an 80. The second
Yep.
half was an 80, and they scored 66.
Denver covered. They beat Kansas City.
Yep, sure did.
So my dad's conversation that he's been having with me is who's going to join the Missouri Valley Conference.
I don't know.
Because they're expanding. So.
Hmm.
All right. Thursday.
Is there game on Thursday? Well, I mean, I guess we got basketball
Yeah,
and stuff.
we're gonna have to go to basketball and NBA
Oh,
Thursdays and hockey.
I might not be around Thursday. I think I got tickets to go to the Pens game.
Okay, Wednesday's probably the better day for basketball. There's like 17 games. So maybe we do Wednesday because Thursday only has 3 NBA games. They're all late, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. All right.
All right.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you made some money. Hopefully this Arizona team like rethinks their life. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye.